go.
And mega love shout out, maganda umaga, tanghali, gabi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and konbanwa to everyone. Ay, diba? How are you guys? Ayan, kumusta kayong lahat dyan? Ayan, I'm still kind of like a little bit hangover with our Halloween. Ayan, there's a lot of stories that we've shared. So if you didn't watch it yet, I actually did upload the like last year's Halloween where I kind of like share the fearest or the most feared creature in the Philippines. So if you didn't watch it yet, please do watch it. I would appreciate that. Ayan. Pero nakakatuwa siya, guys. Ayan. Ang ganda ng views niya. Ayan. I've never really felt like, like for a while I've been uploading or like editing because I've been like kind of like like passionate about editing the past live streams so that because I sometimes see in analytics that there are people who just watch the videos, the edited version. So even though they're a little, some people would probably think that it's not that much. Why am I putting a lot of attention and details and time on that? Because there are people who actually watched it, and I do actually like that. So before I kind of like rant on everything that I've been saying here, guys, ayan, of course, mega love shout out to Puts and Boots, ayan. Thank you so much. Kay Wanks, ayan, I do miss seeing you, Wanks, on my chat. Thank you for coming, Wanks. Chasing Tail Outdoors, of course. Hello to everyone. Ayan, from my admin, how's your holiday, guys? Ayan, my admin had very wonderful holiday, it seems like. And of course, ayan, I did see one more person. Mystery Machine is in the house. You're awake early, Mystery Machine. So thank you guys for coming. And also, again, we're doing multi-streaming. And so sometimes I would say something that you probably won't see in the chat. It might be either on YouTube or on Twitch. So if you have a Twitch account, please do follow me. I think I only need 10 more followers on my Twitch, and I could probably be an affiliate. It's just kind of like something that, as a streamer, I've been like enjoying a lot, even though it's just once a week streaming, which I would gladly to do more days, but unfortunately I do have a work job and stuff. But, I didn't sleep. Oh my God. Why didn't you sleep? Ayan, why didn't you sleep yet? What's going on, Mystery Machine? Are you still kind of like feeling sad or whatever? But I guess you're not sleeping. We're gonna keep you company throughout the night. Today we'll probably just talk a bunch of shit. A bunch of shit. No, but basically we're gonna try to get deep on things. But for now, that's why I'm trying to say, again, thank you for people who keep coming every Saturday, even though it's just once a week. I do really appreciate all the effort that those people that are actually remembering that I do stream every Saturday. And sometimes I am really late from time to time, but I'll be here next week though. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to kind of like stream next Saturday. So I might have to stream the other day. I'll just have to pick which kind of like schedule. And I hope if you didn't get to be, with me live. And the thing is, you can always subscribe, turn on all notifications so you won't miss those things that I'm uploading because usually they're not really kind of like fixed. So, but the time it's usually always 9:45. I don't know what time is it in places you are. But that's kind of like my time frame for the time being. Hi everyone, Felipe G. And guys, thank you for participating last week. I did appreciate all the stories. So from time to time as well, if you do comment on my videos, if you do comment on the live stream, you might be also a part of the story that I'm trying to make with my edited version of the stream. So it's kind of like, I don't know, guys, I don't know if you are like me, where sometimes I like looking back on people that I've talked to, because then sometimes they would try to tell things that at the time being I probably cannot understand where are they coming from or what are they saying. But then after a year or 2 years, because it's been 3 years, guys, thing is, it's been 3 years we're doing this. So within those 3 years I've talked to a lot of people, and sometimes it's nice to go back, like reminisce or talk things. Like, I don't know if you're the type of person, sometimes if you have like Facebook. That's why, as much as, I'm not really a fan of Facebook, I like the feature of Facebook where they would like notify you of what you did like 10 years ago or 5 years ago or a year ago. I do like it because sometimes even if it's a bad experience or good experience, it's nice to kind of like think back of who you are, what you did, where you are at that point. It's kind of nice. And of course, ayan, ang dami nyo na dyan. Ayan, Nafisa Ahmed, mega mega shout out. Hello, Icy. Oh, Nafisa Ahmed. She knows now the mega mega love shout out. MLSO. Oh, diba guys? I think I like it. I like it a lot, Nafisa. How you doing? And of course, Mike is in the house. Mike, how you doing? You? How do you call that? You ghosted me on Halloween. Mikey ghosted me on Halloween. And of course, ayan, Nafisa Ahmed, how are you from admin? Nansky in the house, Nansky. I do enjoy the upload. From time to time, guys, you'll probably see people in the live chat. Some of them are actually YouTuber like myself. So from time to time, Nightbot will drop links. If you are interested on those types, please check them out, because that's kind of like part of Icy Fit family, the ones that I put on the link down there. So small streamers, we stick together. And what else? What else? Admin Mega Love shout out. Ayan, Mike. Ayan, I see Yahoo. Aba, you're doing Yahoo as well. And I'm thanks admin from Napisa and Nansky TV. Mega, 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 mega. Love, love, love. Shout, 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 shout. Out. Madam. Diba? Because I love seeing you in the chat, Nansky. I hope you're doing good. Panggabi ka ata ngayon, so be very, very careful. Ayan. And what else? Mike says, I'm good. Just chilling. Hope you are well too. I'm very, very much well. Diba? Ayan. Ayos lang po, admin from Nansky. And hi, YouTubers from Mystery Machine. Yes, from time to time you'll see them. Say hi to them, stuff like that. And ayun. And Edsy Love is in the house. Mwah. Ayan. Thank you, Edsy Love. And the Mystery Machine says, in a world history researcher. Oh, okay, hold on. I read that wrong. Okay. Whew. Okay. Part two, take two from Mystery Machine. Ayan. I'm a world history researcher, I see. I have tons of controversial information on different things. Ayun. And Mystery Machine added, my dad tells me, be careful or else I'll end up on some list, but I don't care. Humans don't scare me. Yes. So tonight, there are a lot of topics that sometimes I wanted to talk about, but tonight I just think we just kind of like chill. Let's see what our conversations would lead us, our discussions would lead us. But the thing with humans, that's why I said, what's wrong with humans? I've been like, I don't know, guys, if you're the type of person who analyze too much shit. Because I feel like I do analyze a lot of things. It's not that I do have a ton of time, but just my brain just can't stop analyzing things when I can. Like, for example, that's why sometimes it's so nice to be a man because I've heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, I've heard guys can only think one thing at a time. It's not like women, like we can probably cooking and we have three topics in our head, like jumping from one topic to another. We're basically talking in our head. So sometimes I do analyze things, especially now. Like if you are watching, like I'm pretty sure you watch YouTube, but if you are here, watching my stream, you are probably also watching other people's stream if you are like me. Or not stream, but kind of like videos. And with the streamers, there's a lot of drama. I feel like for the past month, you know, I've been in a rabbit hole of the biggest streamer out there that I've never even know. Like it's not even in my bubble, but for whatever reason, I know them now, And the thing is, there are little things that I feel like I do really observe that just really wants me to shake my head 1,000 times. Ayan. Okay, magbabasa na muna ako. Ayon. At dahil nandyan si Nansky, ayan, nakikinig lang ako sa'yo habang nakaupo. Bawal antukin. Ooh, ayan. Guys, talk to Nansky on the live chat. If you see him in the live chat, talk to him. Ayan, make him speak English so he wouldn't get sleepy because he's at work and he's trying not to fall asleep. Ayan, because he's into night shift. Ayon. And Miss Eto, Mike says, maybe what's right with humans? Maybe it is way better to talk about what's right with humans. But at the same time, like everything else, which is kind of like, I feel embarrassed now, Mike. Why do you have to point that out? Why do you have to be toxic? And why do you have to put negative stuff to talk about? Okay, Nafisa Ahmed. Ayan. I like Nafisa Ahmed. She asked questions. I like that. I see. I have a question about NASA. Do you which planets when haven't discovered yet if there is any sort life to live? You mean if there are UFO in other? The thing is, okay, let's talk about UFO cuz like lately I think it is kind of like it became trending on Facebook because of all the UFO, conversations. When it comes to UFO, I do believe that we're not the only humans or only living people in the entire universe because it's so freaking big. But until I see a scientific, proven, tested, studied, like real scientist, the one that actually really, really has so much educations behind this, then I won't try to kind of like, I couldn't say believe, but I'm not going to be in the bandwagon of that's a UFO, that's an alien, that's blah, 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 blah. No, but I know they exist. It's just, I think that's what I'm just gonna try to say. But if I believe that's the question, if I'm not mistaken, Nafisa, if I mistaken your question, don't be frustrated, because sometimes I misunderstand words. I misunderstand what you're trying to tell me sometimes. Not just you and Nafisa, everyone I talk to. Again, let's see. Mystery Machine says, unfortunately, NASA is being sued right now for falsifying information, including the moon landing. Ooh, that's going to be a conspiracy theory now. We're going to that. And I don't think I really want to go to the conspiracy theory. Not that I'm against it, it's just kind of like a rabbit hole that is just too much. Because remember, guys, in Icy Fit live stream, this is one of the things that I feel like I always shake my head with. What's wrong with humans is that we all have opinions. We all have brains. No matter how stupid you are, you still have brains. So the thing is, all our opinions are our own opinions until you are like, you spend 10 years or like you're a scientist or a doctor, like you really have a legitimate reason to talk about it. Then that's the time I would really kind of like encourage this kind of talk. But, well, I'm not saying you, Mystery Machine, but I'm just saying when it comes to people, when it comes to opinion, when it comes to discussion, there are things that whenever I see people, let's go on a debate, let's debate. And don't get me wrong, I've been in a debate competition my whole studying life, but when you're debating, there is right or wrong. But correct me if I'm wrong. When a debate, it's just two people who have disagreeing, like they have two different perspectives that are not the same, but they're trying to point, like give information to whomever they are, like trying to tell these opinions, or like the viewers, right? So if you're gonna be in a debate and you wanted to be right, then for me, you already lose, and I don't want to talk to someone who's like, even before having a conversation, is wanting to be right all the time. I'm done talking to those people. I feel like it's a waste of time, time that we all all have so much little into this world. Anyways, I am next. I'm sorry, guys. I know Adrian. I see. I know. I see you guys. Sometimes I'm just late because for whatever reason, my chat box widget is just so freaking late. Ayan. And recently, Bill Nye, the science guy, came out and said what we knew was wrong. The Earth is a closed system and we cannot leave it. See? And that's the thing, share information is really a good thing. But when it comes to science, the same thing as I realized when I became a personal trainer, information that is probably today is correct can be wrong in a year from now, 10 years from now. So the thing is, all we have to do is basically try to access information as much, try to get, like all the advantages we have, especially the internet. The information is in our pockets, something like that. Ayan. Hold on, guys. Ayan. And Mystery Machine says it's sad news, Nafisa. Oh, I missed that one, Nafisa. What was that? Okay, let's see. I want to see what was being sad. I missed that one. I'm sorry, Nafisa. I didn't saw that. Ayun. And how are you, Adrian from admin? Ayun. Guys, if I didn't see your chat, yan, please do type it again. I don't mind you trying to type the same thing over and over again. If you're an ICP, sometimes I just talk too much and sometimes I forgot to read. Unfortunately, the thing I say, I can show the government documents. Ooh. And why do some humans think that we are so special that we the only life form? I laugh every time. Ting 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 ting. I think that's kind of like what is part of our DNA. We always feel we're special. We always feel that we're unique. I'm rare. I'm worth it. So I think it's just kind of like in our DNA. It's just a matter of like how delusional you are, especially nowadays, and how kind of like level headed and how much you learn about your life, about universe, and how humble or level headed you are on a lot of things. I think that's just the difference, I and Mike. But Mike is a very level headed man, I feel like. So I do love kind of like talking to him. He gives kind of like a positive vibes, which is also like in a discussion for the most part of our discussion in our stream, everyday part of life has been a very, very kind of like a good guest. Always talks about open discussion, healthy conversation. That's a good thing. I really hope everyone, I really hope everyone try to learn communication skills. There's actually on Twitter that I've been kind of like thinking about as well. Daniel Carhoonen is in the house. I missed your premiere, Daniel, but I did watch it, of course. The I always forgot rickshaw. Is it rickshaw? I and next, how's your Halloween, guys? Do you do trick or treat? Yes, guys, please let me know what is your costume on Halloween? If you have pictures, send me your pictures. I'm pretty decent, guys. Send me your pictures on Discord, Ayan. Please do join my Discord if you can. And I love debates when you can flex your mental capabilities. Ooh. Well, I don't really think about it like that, Mystery Machine. It's like, when I'm debating, it's more of like, I think it's just me. That's just who I am, kind of like the core. And I think that's why a lot of my teachers, like when I was studying, like elementary through high school, they've always put me in a debate competition or like an oratorial or something like that, like talk, because I don't know. I just love it. It's not, trying to feel that I'm smart. Maybe a little bit, because who doesn't want to feel like you're smart? But at the same time, I think it's just more of like, I'm just really an information absorber. Like, I like to think things, I like learning stuff, unless it's so stupid. Then I don't have time for that. But the thing is, stupidity can be very subjective to whose stupid person you're talking to. I'm too bad right now. I'm too harsh right now. I'm sorry, guys. I am not sorry, really. Let's get deep, right? Okay. So, what else, Ayan? Daniel says, Admin, I'm great. No, I'm now in Sweden. Diba? Sweden, I love Sweden. I received a special message from IC when it was my last day in Japan. Oh, please remind me what message is that? Oh my god, Daniel, I'm very, very talkative to a point that sometimes it scares me. What did I say? What did I say to you, Daniel? Ayan. And admin says, that's nice. I watched your vlog with a girl named Nana. Nice travel. Oh, diba? Yes, Daniel. Ayan. Guys, Daniel Carhunen is, yeah, like he's been in Japan for multiple times, and his channel is kind of like if you like rickshaw, is it rickshaw? I'm correct, right? I always forget that word. That's kind of like what the vlog is. Ayan. Nansky TV says, dito ko lang sa tabi, dudugo ilong ko, tatahimik na lang ako. Naku, Nansky, wag ka manahimik. Pwedeng Tagalog, English. Ako bahala. Ako bahala sa'yo, Nansky. Ako magta-translate. Ayan. Guys, if you are kind of like, I don't know if you are, but as a Japanese, I always have this feeling of I'm bothering someone. But don't feel like you're bothering me when we're in the stream. If you are kind of like, like hard to talk in English or Tagalog, or you just want to practice whatever language I know of, please feel free to use those language. It's my pleasure to translate with you. I've been translating my whole life. So it's fine. You don't bother me, guys. And I do love, I do love the interaction. I do love when I see you guys chatting, even though I know sometimes I'm so slow, especially when I become passionate of what I'm gonna say. Sometimes I kind of like wanted to finish what I'm trying to say before I forget it, kind of thing. Okay. Nafisa Ahmed, ayan. I see. What do you mean by saying, are you capable of healthy discussion as said on the thumbnail? Sorry, I didn't understand it. What was my thumbnail? I'm sorry, guys. What was my thumbnail looks like, Ayan? Okay, a healthy discussion. Okay. When we say Nafisa Ahmed, I don't know in Pakistan how it's like, but in at least outside of Japan, there's this huge culture of everyone wants to be right. Like you have a topic, for example, it's not just for example, these actually do happen. If you are in a conversation, which means two-way street, I talk, you talk. Healthy discussion is something that you are having a conversation with someone, and then at the end of the conversation, you learn something or you realized something. But as of late, if you ever watch podcast, if you ever watch other people's streams, I'm not gonna name names because it might gonna bite me in the ass, but there are things that sometimes when streamers, especially the big streamers, sometimes ego is one of our all of us has ego, but healthy discussion only happens when people can agree to disagree, when it doesn't have to be who's right between us. We're just gonna share information. This is what I think, this is what you think. Now, I might kind of like push what I think is correct, but it depends. When it comes to human emotions, which we usually talk about in my stream, personally, I think when you are talking about humans' mentality, human behavior, human perspective, it's very subjective. There's no one size fits all, you know. Everyone, doesn't matter if we have the same experience, if we have in the same country, I might think way different than what you think. And that's fine, because whatever these people are, it's their life. If they don't want to agree or accept the information you're giving, you already done your part, you know. That's a healthy discussion. But nowadays everyone wants to be right. You would always hear this when you listen to a podcast or a debate or some big people that are talking about a certain topic. When they say something like, see, because I'm right. I want to be right. I'm the right. I'm the winner. Stuff like that. When they started that kind of conversation, that's not going to be a healthy discussion, because even before you get a conversation with them, they already have this thought of, I am gonna win this discussion. And that is not a healthy discussion in any relationship. Nafisa, as I've said before, you're kind of like a family person. Relationship, you have to compromise. Anyways, yeah, let's go to your chat, guys. Ayun. So I hope I did answer that question of what is a healthy discussion means. If you disagree, then you disagree. Ayan. Okay. And if it's possible, can you please visit Faisalabad, Pakistan? We would love to see you here. Oh, Nafisa Ahmed, oh, I'm so touched. I hope so. Like, I really love traveling. I really do. I miss traveling. I hope I could go back to that, but that because it's becoming normal. Works are piling up. But definitely, if I got the chance, Nafisa, I'm gonna hunt you down in Faisalabad, Pakistan. O, diba? Ayun. And toxic, me? I mystery machine. Oh, that's nice. You don't see me toxic. Thank you. Ayan. I try not to be toxic, guys. Ayan. And thanks for saying that because some of my friends behave like that. So I want to know, Icy, should I distance from them or do that? Oh, I like this one. But let's see. Okay, let's see more of what you guys are saying. And Daniel, yes, I see you wrote, have a safe flight to me during my last day in Japan. Of course, Daniel, because I know it's your last day. It's just sad that I didn't get to see you the second time, at least for me, the second time you come to Japan is probably your third. But yes, of course. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Daniel, for reminding me. I love that. Ayan. And Mystery Machine says, I am a human but I'm usually a god. Ooh, Mystery Machine. Nancy Steven. It doesn't have to be like I'm right and you're wrong. Well, the thing is, Nansky, this is the thing. That's why I said earlier. Depends on what kind of conversations you have. There are certain things that are facts. Like, the earth is round. There are people out there that would tell you no, that's wrong. The earth is flat. Now, how are you going to deal with that? So that's what I'm saying. There are certain things that have already been studied and proven and stuff like that. So, yeah, you can say that. Definitely, you can say that, Nansky. And there's always a line, guys. There's always a line on everything. If there's no line, the world will be chaotic because people would be savage. Ayan. But to answer this question, guys, there's a question here, okay, guys? If you have people around you that act like they wanted to be right all the time, your advice is gonna be what? Please answer that question. Ayan. But from fifth, sixth, seventh dimension, ayan, aliens are real. And yes, what do you do that, admin? Oh, good job, admin. You're answering. And of course, to Fanzo. Mega, mega, mega love shout out. Fanzo, I see. Tapos na. Ano ang tapos na? Hindi pa ako tapos. Kakaumpisa ko lang eh. And Mike says, a discussion is not about winning or losing. Although some don't understand that. Exactly. I think when I was a kid, when I was younger, when my brains are not fully formed yet, usually teenagers are like that. We wanted to be right. I've been also like, I am such a huge debater that if I know I'm right, there's no way you can tell me I'm wrong. But you learn, you realize that life is more, there's more things to learn. And then I changed my mindset. I changed who I am. I felt like I'm not even a period. I'm probably like a 1/8 of a period to the whole thing, you know? So for you to feel like, and that's why this is just kind of like, seeing a lot of people that are just narcissistic, egotistical. I just can't. It really pissed me off so much. You know? And I hope we don't go there. Because if I got pissed off so much, I might not be able to read all of your chat because I might get super, super kind of like in vibe. Ganon. Ayan. And Fanzo says, with some people, you can't start discussing because they're too. Another one. Yes, Fanzo. Good job. Yes. But before we go into a lot of stuff, I think I missed what my admin says. Admin, did you say something? I feel like you said something earlier, Ayan. And I'm a girl also. If you want a Pinay friend, I'm here. Yes, Nafisa. Admin is a girl, so you're gonna be safe with her, and she's my admin. So if it's my admin, it's okay. Okay, I filtered that. Ayan. The Earth is not fully explored. So, explorers, let's go. Diba? Just be careful, Mystery Machine, because there are places on Earth that, at least for me personally, you shouldn't explore. Just let it be. Because we already know the history of what humans can do on a certain place when it becomes discovered. Did you know? What is that place? You know that place where you can't go there? It's an island. I don't know if it's near Australia, but there's an island where nobody touches it, and the people over there are so hostile. Is that the word? That if you go there, they will like arch you, or like, those things, the bow and stuff. And there's people, I think there's two people already that died because they wanted to go there. So just be careful with that, Mystery Machine. Do your research, a lot of research, even if you're not going to explore to places that are not discovered yet. If you're going to a place like, especially third world country, if you come from a first world country, make sure to research what the this is the thing that I just can't wrap my head around sometimes. That's why I stopped watching 90 Day Fiancé, because of the dumb people out there. There's internet. Why can't. Okay, my voice is going so high. Okay. Ayan, na high blood tuloy ako, guys. Ayan, paano ba to? Ayan. And Panzo says, the earth got a shape. Ano daw? The earth got a shape of a potato, I thought. Admin icy. Sigi sigi. Oh my god. The sigi sigi would always going to be Mike's brand. Sigi sigi. Ayan. Katakot naman kung totoong may AO yan. Right? Yes. But I think there's one actually on Netflix that you should probably watch. There are a lot of like, kind of like, really, really wonderful stories over there that are just kind of like, ooh, what was that? And admin from the nicer Bibles, the mega mega love shout out, madam. Thank you so much. Ayan. And asan na? Ayan. Admin, sorry, hindi grabe Tagalog. Panza, good job. See, Nansky, there are foreigners here that do speak Tagalog. So, thank you, Nansky, for that question earlier. Appreciate that. O, di ba? Ang galing-galing. Everyone speaks English. And also, another one, before we go on, move on, ayan, before we forget, Nafisa Ahmed. This is kind of like what I think. And this has been kind of like a gift from whatever, that I started to change how I think of what friendship is to me. And it's also the same thing as I analyze who I am as a friend. I analyze who I am as a person as well. I'm a type of friend. I might not talk to you for a long, long time. It's not because I don't like you. It's not because I forget about you. It's just life happens. But if you need me, I'll be there. Just one call away. You just have to really treat me as a friend. And that's how I'm going to treat you as well. So when it comes to friends I had a lot of friends that are super shallow, where, if they see something and they criticize on what I do, they would tell me that. And I do accept that. Sometimes it's kind of hurt. I'll get butt hurt a little bit, but then I'll come to realization that they're my friends. So they're probably saying this out of the goodness of their heart. For the most part of my friendship life, I've been very, very unlucky. My friends, well, not in the Philippines, here in Japan. In Japan that I've met, tried friends with. Sometimes they would tell you advices, this is the right way to do it, or this is something that you should do, blah, blah, blah. And once you didn't do what they want you to do, Then they get angry at you because you're not doing what they think is right. For me, you're not a friend. So you are in the garbage can. I am not afraid to lose people. Just because I don't like fake people, I don't like surrounded, I'd rather be alone than be surrounded with fake, shallow people. It's stressful, it's too much, it's mentally draining, especially how paranoid I am. Not for me. If it's not good for my well being, then I'll go. No matter how many years we've become friends, if you become toxic, you're out because my life is important. My life is something that I really, really try to hold a precious, like it's a precious thing to have, to spend it with someone that doesn't see me, that doesn't see how good I am, you know. So I don't know about you, Nafisa, how hard it could be, but definitely if this is your first time trying to kind of like analyze what is good for you, it'll take a while before you basically really find the courage within you to actually say no to these people, even if they're supposed to be your friends, you know. Ayun. I hope I answered that correctly. And if you guys wants to add to that, please do add because Nafisa is in the house. Ayun. And ano na daw? Ayun. Nasaan na tayo, guys? Ayan. Okay, Mystery Machine says, when I was young, I thought all Asians were from China. See? Those things, you still see that a lot. Like sometimes, I would say white people, they would think every Asian is Chinese. We are not Chinese. You know how painful it is and how hurtful it is? I know it's hard to pinpoint what Asia I am. But, if you look like a real Filipina, China and Philippines doesn't look alike. So don't do that. Ayan. And what else? Ayan. And it says, good job for, saying no to that mystery machine and learning more about it. And what? Okay, hold on. Okay, I was wrong. So I changed my thinking and tried to meet as many people as I could to learn about their culture. Good job. I like that. Good, 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 good. Keep doing that, Ayan. And Fanzo says, as a child, I thought Asians or Japanese or Chinese. See, and that's the thing. Even me, guys, before, I hate Americans because I always like my bubble in the Philippines. The stereotype of Americans in the Philippines are egotistical, arrogant, they always entitled, those stuff. Like they will belittle you just because you are from the third world country. But when basically you become an adult, you can get to think out of your own, you can learn. I see that it is not like that. There's a lot of Americans out there that are very, very, very good, very knowledgeable. If you think about it, they come from the first world country, and now it's usually more of like, how do you call it, disappointment, because they're in the first world country, and what is happening with some of the people? Why are they? But I know there's a lot of dumb people on earth, and sometimes I am dumb too. Don't get me wrong, Ayun. Pinay Survivalist says, Mystery Machine. Now, diba? That's the good part, guys. We can always get wrong information. So it's up to us to kind of like dig in. But also, I understand not a lot of people have critical thinking. And that's why when we have like guests back in the day with our one on one, we have a lot of teachers and they would like to push that in the Philippines, like study, how to call that curriculum is critical thinking, because I think now critical thinking is out the window, nobody thinks anymore. Ayun. And I really, really, really want to go to the Amazon from Mystery Machine. It's near India, the island you mentioned. Oh, so admin also says, why lami, wag lang sana dito magpunta sa Philippines ang alien. Ayan. My admin doesn't want aliens in the Philippines. Ayon. Pinay Survivalist says, it's in Indian Ocean, down probably of Sri Lanka. So can you guys look for that? Is it Senegal Island? Is it that one? Admin, salamat, but it could be better. Ayan, from Fanzo and from Mystery Machine. Big Ed, exactly. Oh my God. Don't get me started with that. What's wrong with humans? That's definitely one. You know, the things that I could think about. What's wrong with humans? Trump. I'm sorry if you're a Trump supporter. And then the other one, Ed. No neck Ed. Oh my God. The delusion. Okay, guys. Let's just finish this and I probably get. I feel like this is where the conversation is going. And admin, they are all over. Meron ding mga kwento dito niyan, mga nakikita nila. According to Pinay Survivalist, there are aliens. Like, I feel like every country has a hotspot. I think that's what they call it in English, hotspot, where aliens usually roam around it. So I wonder in the Philippines, which is it? Is it Baguio? Is it Baguio, Pinay Survivalist? Ayan. And admin says, yes, you can do that, Fanzo. And Mystery Machine says, did Nansky TV fall asleep? Nansky. Nansky. Ayan. Let's call Nansky. Mystery Machine, I'm still awake. Good job, Nansky. Okay, I see. Let's be friends. I don't have any. I'm too introvert. You know what, guys? I just realized I could be a well, chameleon is kind of feels like it's a negative thing. But I feel like, being half Filipina and growing up in Philippines, one of the things that I think helped me to become a person that I could adjust to be an introvert, extrovert. I can do these things is because in the Philippines, we have this deep rooted culture that you basically have to adjust on whatever weather it is, kind of thing. I think that's kind of like what my grandma taught me. Like, ano ba yun? Kapag maikli ang kumot, bumaluktot, parang gano'n. So we have this saying in the Philippines, if the blanket is short, suck it up, kind of thing. I don't know, even America, because America seems to be, that's the thing with first world country, they become soft, harsher with. Oh my God. I should behave now. I am. Kanina pa ako dito, I see. You just missed me earlier. Oh, sorry naman. Pinasur. Sorry naman, madaldal kasi. Ayan. Okay. Guys, say hi to Pinay Survivalist. Ayan, because I missed her earlier. Ayon. Admin. Languages always is interesting. Yes, definitely. That's why I love learning languages. And Nansky TV says, Mystery Machine, I'm still awake. Ayun. And, ayun. Pinay Survivalist says, if you don't like me, go get lost. Ganun mindset ko sa kakilala, lalo na kung dito lang din naman sa YouTube. Ay, wow. See, according to Pinay Survivalist, Nafisa, for her, if people don't like her, they don't like get lost, it's not my lost kind of thing. That's her mindset as well. And you can ask Pinay Survivalist, how is she doing that? Or how is she is she happy? Is she in peace? Stuff like that. And Panzo says, ayan, the Forger is in the house. Mega, mega love. Shout out, the Forger. Thank you for coming, the Forger. Ayon. And Poetic Sanctuary. Ayan, I do see you, Poetic Sanctuary. Ayan. Sorry, guys. Ayan, I'm so slow sometimes. Ayan. And not all Americans are crappy. Yes, I think I did say that. Not all, not all, you know. It's the same thing, Japan, any country, there's gonna be one douchebag, one asshole, whatever you kind of call it. It's gonna be all over. And I think that's why I said when I was younger, my brain is not fully functional yet. All I have is this small world around me. And because I traveled a lot of places now, I get to know more and I do open my mind with more information. So, yes, it did help to me. It did help with me. So, I hope you guys, if you have like one of the things that I really recommend you do, if you really want to find fulfillment and, the meaning of life in that sense, sounds corny, but it is what it is. Travel, go places, travel. That's just what I can tell you. And from there, you can learn a lot. And admin, I'm at home from Panzo. I see no neck ad. Ayan. And I'm in the city. Panzo. Wow. May pagano kayong dalawa ha. Ayan. And Panzo says, I see unlucky. Question. Do you still have friends? Oh, that's kind of like a kind of sore. Of course I do. Like all of my childhood friends that I would say good friends. Not because I said I have no friends. Doesn't mean I have no friends. It's just they're not near me. I feel like in Japan, I cannot really say that I do have a friend. Because sometimes I'm having a hard time talking about what friend really is. And because in person, I'm way deeper if I let myself. If I let myself go, guys, I could be really, really deep. And it could be really, really boring. I might bore you, so I sometimes just kind of like lighten things up. But in Japan, I don't think I can have friends just because for one, I do have Japanese friends, but I can never say it as how I deal with my friends back in the Philippines, my childhood friend. But I can tell you for sure, I did had one good friend. Like I will forever miss him. So wag na natin pag-usapan yan, naiiyak na naman ako eh. Di na nga ako move on, Panzo eh. Ayan naman ikaw talaga, oh. Ayan. Nafisa Ahmed. We may have a lot of languages. We may not understand it, but there is one language we all understand. Love. Really, love is no language. My quote of the day. Oh, that's nice. That's the thing, guys. If you really know how to love a person, which I thought I did, because you had your first crush, first love, relationships after relationships, you think you're all in love on those moments. But there's always going to be like, oh, Fanzo, you did? Aw, tapos na. May mga Fanzo. Oh, thank you, thank you. Ano tapos na? Ano ba yung tapos na, Fanzo? I don't understand. Ayan. Thank you, Fanzo. Ayan. Thank you so much. Oh, at dahil dyan, Fanzo. Oh, yun, diba? Many ring. Ang dami. Dito na. Ayan. O, diba? May paganon tayo, guys. Ayun. But yes, nasa na tayo, guys. Ayan. I was distracted. Ayan. And next. Best friends most people have are those you've grown up with. Yes, I do have a best friend, but unfortunately, he's not here anymore. So it's always going to be a hole in my heart that I don't think I could ever feel. But with you guys, I feel like doing live streaming, talking to you guys, that hole is slowly and slowly getting full or filled up. So I really, really thank you guys for continuing supporting ICFIT, continuing to listen to what I'm gonna say. I'm very talkative. So I really, really thank you guys. And nasa over 100 in India. Nafisa over 100 in India? What's that mean, Fanzo? And Pinay survivalist, Nafisa. That's a universal language. Yes. And Nansky TV says trying to keep away from toxic people makes your life more at peace. Ting, ting, ting. Definitely. Ayon. See, now, Pisa, like, you have to understand, no matter how much, not just for Nafisa, guys, but for everyone. But don't, if you disagree with this, it's fine. It's your life. I don't care. Not that I don't care about you. It's just, it's your life. It's not gonna affect me at all. But I know how hard it is to get away from a toxic life, toxic environment. But if deep down in your core, deep down in you, you want to live in peace, you want a peaceful, content, happy life, you really have to let go toxic people, even if it's your family. Oh my god. I mean, I'm not praying that to some of you guys, but there are family out there that sometimes they are just not good for you. So if you are a fan of Britney Spears, that is definitely one of the testament of how family can be really toxic. Hence her music, Toxic. Ayan. And who's Ed? Oh, Mike. Ed, I'm gonna show you who's Ed. Ayan. No neck Ed. Let's see if I can do this, if I can share this screen. I'm gonna share it with you guys. Oh my god, he's the most handsome person I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, let's try to do this. I don't know if I can do this, guys. Ayan, let's see. How am I supposed to do this? Okay. This is no neck Ed. That look, guys. I I don't initiate, like bullying people's appearances or some sort of that thing. Let's just be like straight with that. I don't laugh at people's well, sometimes I do. That's kind of hypocritical to say. Sometimes I do, like it's just kind of like part of Filipino culture, mamintas. But I'm not gonna be sorry to say bad stuff with this person because he's just really a piece of shit. So I'm sorry about the family, if ever, they're getting bashed, but it's maybe with his kid, maybe with his daughter, I'll feel sorry about. But, I cannot feel sorry about people who are doing things to make themselves look bad. That's what consequences are. You do bad shit, you get bad shit. you know and Master Ed reminds me of a horse. The thing is, guys, hold on, okay? The thing is, guys, okay, I think ayan, kasi yung bangs ko, guys, I don't know if this hair is whatever. Ayan, may pagganon tayo, guys, ngayon. Ayan. And for the Forger Mega Love shout out, did I miss? Ayan. Admin, I'm in Germany. Ayan, from Penzo. And Mr. Ed reminds me of a horse. Why are you come here in Philippines, Penzo? From Admin. Ayan. And yeah, that's the only one I know to, Penzo. From Mike. Ayun. What did Penzo says? Ayun. Mr. Ed, North Sentinel Island, India, I see. Yes, that's the one. See, my memory is okay. I remember the no, I did say Senegal, did I? I'm bad. See, I'm bad. I'm dumb at geography, guys. Like I'm stupid when it comes to geography, just so you know. Ayun. And every day, Mr. Ed. Cool. And used to watch it when I was young. Ooh, the Forager, kumusta po from admin? Yeah, sure was. They don't make shows like that anymore. Every day I watch it on YouTube. TV these days sucks. Ayun. Panto, you should try to watch a Japanese reality TV show. It's pretty nice. And Everyday Part of Life says, why is my chat like this? Why does it feel like it's so slow? I don't understand. I don't. But anyways, we're gonna try to do this. Yeah, but I want to know if you have know about tourist spots here in the Philippines. Sorry for my English, it's not good. Oh, I mean, that's good. And only on Pinoy's birthday here from Fanzo. And Fanzo admin, no problem. I understand you well. See, admin, there's nothing wrong with your English. And Fanzo says, no neck. I understand his nickname now. See? Isn't he so handsome, you guys? Ayan. Admin, are you Tagalog or Bisaya? Ayan. Admin is Tagalog. Ayan. Tagalog yan si Admin Panso. Ayun. Sige, sige. Admin, okay. North, right, Manila. Ayun. And I see, if you read these 10 minutes, I went bye-bye. Charot. Oh. Panzo, not yet. Ayan. Guys, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's wrong. I probably have to refresh some stuff. I think sometimes it's so hard to put all this together. I only have one screen, guys. My goal is to have three screens so I can see everything all at once, kind of thing. And Nafisa says, before I hated England people because they ruled India and Pakistan in a very cruel way, which I really hated it. But now I'm all good because times have changed. Yes. And the thing is, like, guys, sometimes I do kind of like hear this from time to time, like even in Hollywood, in YouTube even, we call them now as of late is cancel culture. Like you say something from way past when you were probably 18 years old, you said something, someone would dig and have a time to dig into that. And that's why sometimes I try to tell you guys that as much as you can, we can always share our opinions here in public. Just remember that. But you also have to understand that whatever we say here is going to be forever. We might make mistakes. We might say something that really is not good. And that's why I said be authentic, but know the lines. Because not because you have the freedom of speech, they said, but that I believe as what I garnered, the knowledge that I'm garnering from fellow Americans. Ayan. Freedom of speech is only for America, okay? And it's kind of like thing that kind of like bastardized. The meaning of it, how it was used is bastardized. So if you know what I'm saying, you'll probably understand where I'm coming from. It doesn't mean that if you have a freedom of speech, it doesn't mean that you're gonna say whatever fuck up shit you wanna say. There are lines that you don't cross. There are things, there are rules. Same thing on YouTube. Not because you want to be authentic, you're gonna be authentic to the point that you're gonna exploit someone just so you can have views, you have likes, you have subscribers and stuff like that. That is the thing that is just kind of like really cringe me. Like if you're the type of person, I don't want you. Like I don't want you on my view. Like I don't want to be associated with you. Stuff like that. And of course, D9 is in the house. D9, how you doing, Crocker? Crocker, as known as Hops 90s Jumpman in Texas. Nansky, another one that speaks Tagalog, ayan, in the house as well, is Crocker, guys. Say hi to Crocker. Ayan. Did I read it 10 minutes? Ayan, Panzo. I think not. Oh, I did really fast it up, fast forward. Ayan. I see. Diba? I'm here forever. What is on YouTube stays on YouTube. Exactly. You might delete it, but once you get live, if someone screenshot it, if someone kind of like maliciously record you and edit you in a way that you would look bad, and those are the things that you have to really cross reference, and you really have to understand that if you're a streamer, you're probably gonna have power. Especially like you'll see these in a lot of huge streamers. They're gonna have all the power. They're gonna have all these attention. And that's why I said it's like Deion Sanders really hit this for me. Is like if you are not if you have to change yourself, if you have to change because of all the attention you're getting, all the fame and power and all of this, and you have to change, then you're not built for it. Get the fuck out of here. So, oh my god, I'm sorry, guys. I'm so such a bad girl today. And hey, friend. I why did I say it like D9? Thank you. How you doing, D9? How's your head, D9? Do you still get migraine from time to time? I didn't get to time you live as of late, but I hope you're doing good, D9. And hopefully you get to travel more and tour more. Guys, if you didn't know D9, he just had a tour, around America. He did meet Brett Glasso, another YouTuber. So if you are not connected with D9 as well, and all of the YouTubers in the house, please do. Please do interact with each other. Don't be shy to kind of like, like sell yourself. Not sell yourself, but basically try to know people. That's kind of like what YouTube is. It's full of communities, and there's a lot of communities from bad to good to toxic. So I hope like, good streamers, good community should really, really branch out so that we are we are the majority rather than the toxic one. So, yes, that's just kind of what I wanted to say. You guys are the same people, just different religion. Yes, that's why I don't like talking about religion, fans. So it's because that's where you kind of like divide people. Because religion is something you cannot prove. Religion is something that is supposed to be faith and belief. So it's something that you shouldn't be debating about. I think I'm just done with it. You believe on what you believe in. I believe in what I believe in. Let's just respect each other with that. As long as there's always a universal thing, love, be good to people. That's pretty much it. What else do you need? And ayon, Nafisa, you hate India as a Pakistan. No, that's not what he said. That's not what she said, Fanzo. She said the England because of the history, but now she doesn't because she know better. I think that's what she says, right? Or did I miss something? Ayan. And maayong gabi din sa'yo, Crocker. Ayan, from my admin. Admin, umaga dito, pero mabuti naman dito, abala palagi. Ikaw, kumusta? Ayan. And Nafisa says, which year do you think we make human colonialism with flying cars and robots technology time period? Ooh, like the fifth. Is it fifth element? I don't know. I just really hope in my lifetime we can have this time travel. Like, you go into a pod. I want to be in the Philippines. You enter the pod, and then 10 minutes or probably a minute later, you're in the Philippines. Have this huge, or like in America, because here to America is usually like a long time. So in the Philippines, it's just 4 hours from me. So it's not really kind of like not much unless you're going to be like waiting on the airport 2 to 3 hours before your flight. Then that's kind of like stressing for me. But I usually go last minute because I don't like waiting. I like go, 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 go like that. I'm Japanese anyway. So, and Panzo, I see, said the wood. Ayan. What wood? Ayan. And mabuti din naman ako. Maganda pa din. Awa? Ayan. Nafisa, watch the Jetson. What's the Jetson? Admin, oo, tama. Ganda pa rin. Ayun. And salamat, Crocker, kahit pang. Wow, guys, you've seen my admin, right? She's saying she's ugly. Do you agree with that? Spank her, boom boom. You know, guys, the thing is, I get it. I've said this as well many times. Some people are just not. That's why we have this word pretty privilege. Because not all of us are gifted with physical niceness kind of thing. Like, I wish I'm taller, but I don't hate it. I used to hate it because when I was like in elementary, like when you have to line up, you're always going to be in the front. And I always bully that one girl who's kind of like the same as me. I always told her to go up front because I'm taller than her, kind of thing. But at the same time, when you think you're ugly, you just have to accept what ugly for you is. Like for me, there are things about me that I think would say that it is an ugly kind of like thing or whatever I have. I always feel like I'm ugly. Growing up in the Philippines doesn't really give me a good justice, but I'm just really happy that I was born with tons and tons of confidence. Like, I don't give a shit. If I feel good, I feel good. I don't care about what you think. Ayan. And yay, let's teleport, right? Right? And I'll be there, Mike. I've never been to Melbourne, but I've heard it's very, very nice. So definitely would want to go there. What else do they say? Icy fit. When you will get people on your panel for friendly debate. The thing is, Fanzo, back in the day, I actually did had a Chikahan one-on-one where every Saturday I would have a guest, like a specific person where I could actually debate with them. Or it could be just a conversation. But like me, knowing me, I do devil I do play devil's advocate, and right now, because, honestly, the one on one has been a good thing, but the longer it become, the heart of it is not there anymore. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a big streamer. I'm not saying that. And, but sometimes I feel like, and it's not in a Filipino community either. So don't feel bad, Filipino guys, if you are one of those people that I asked to be one-on-one guest. It's not that. But when I kind of like wanting to ask someone to be a guest because I like how they think, I want to kind of like get their perspective on something, because they see how much subscribers I have. They see how small I am, how small views I have. They don't want to talk to me. They don't want to even in my channel. To the point where, I was back then at like 1,000 subscribers, I think. And then there's a point in my YouTube where I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. And then I'm making a noise in a certain community. Then they started to like, oh, last time you asked me to be your guest. Can I do it now? It becomes so fishy to me. Like, it's not real. You wanting to be in here with me, it's not because you think I do have this deal. You think what I'm doing is something like I really, like I'm passionate about. People, there are just people that sometimes will demotivate you just because they're full of shit. But at the same time, I'm not gonna stop live streaming because of that experience. So right now, if people wanted to come up, let me know. But if lately you think I don't want you guys to come up, it's not that. It's more of like I'm having hard time still figuring out these new software that I'm using when I'm multi streaming, because I really want to get my videos in 1080p, like a nice quality, so I can really show the faces, the reaction, and I want to be good at it. I really do want to. That's why there's like that. I'm sorry for these guys, but if you have, like, if you are more blessed than me, it will be nice so that I could continue having like this. So it's more appealing, it's more nicer to watch. I don't know if you are like me, but sometimes when I see it's super grainy, like it's like a TV back in the day, I feel weird about it. Like I'm not giving my best to you guys. So I really want to do try to give my best, you know. As much as I can though. Admin, no. I'm only a consumer most of the time. Ayan, according to Fanzo. And yay, let's teleport. And Crocker says religion nowadays, Andal, has become a political thing in this world. Religion has become more of something for people who are desirous to find themselves. I didn't get that, Crocker. I think religion and politics are the kind of the same. It's both. It's politics. It's just different lingos in a way. I think. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's why I said no politics, no religion, okay, guys? Ayan. People would hate me now. Ayun. And Panzo says, admin, go on the panel or every day? Ayan. Every day do. Well, I can try. I can try that, Panzo, but I'm not gonna promise you that it would go as perfect as I wanted it to be because this is not StreamYard, but I can bring the StreamYard. I could probably do it. I was raised Catholic. I studied in Catholic school for the most part of my life. Read Bible, two of them, new and old. Did catechist, did all of the things that you could think of as a religious person, but not anymore. It doesn't mean that I don't believe there is God. It's just a different meaning. It's not the. Okay, let's not talk about this again because I might trigger people that are religious. And the worst person that you don't want to be in having a debate with is religious and politics people. So we're not going to touch that. I don't want to touch that. I don't want to get triggered. I don't want to trigger anybody as well. So yes, I and hold on. Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's just go quick break. I'm gonna try to put down Mike. If you want to get up, Mystery Machine. If someone wants to get up, please let me know and get ready your camera and stuff like that. If you don't have camera, please let me know as well. I'm gonna drop the link. Come up here. Let's talk. Let's get deep. I'll take a break. Don't go anywhere because I'll be right back. And also on Twitch, guys, I'll be right back on our part two, but definitely will be right back. Ayun.
Let's go.
Oh, ayan. So, I just dropped the link if you want to go and chill with me, have a conversation with my talkative voice. Ayan, please do. Ayan. But please be decent, okay, guys? Remember, you're in public. If you don't want to get bashed, if you don't want to have haters, or if you can handle the haters, go do your own channel. Huwag kayong magkalat dito. Sabay ganun. I see. You taking care of icy apartment. There. What do you mean, Fanzo? Okay. I was just curious. You as a half Japanese, what religion? So, when I was in the Philippines, growing up in the Philippines, I was raised Catholic. Um, so and then I graduated high school, which, I have to go back to Japan. And then I see how like religion is religion, but I've always been the type of lady, because I'm a lady. I'm always the type of person where I kind of like usually always think, like I ask questions. Have you ever heard of a kid that always asks questions? That's me. Even though I'm not vocalizing it, I always ask questions on the top of my head. So there are things that doesn't make sense to me. I'll ask about it. Like more information. I need more information. I cannot understand. Please let me understand. So when I come to Japan, Catholicism in Japan is not really a thing. But they live in harmony. You don't have to be all the time in the end. Guys, if there's a Filipina in here, let me know. I don't know if in other parts of the country it's the same, but in the Philippines, it's pretty known that if you're too religious, like super religious, they are the most hypocritical person in the world. I swear to God. But I'm pretty sure there's probably rare ones that are really, really good people. But for the most part, and I'm talking about my experiences and my people's experiences, it always like that. So I don't want to. I don't want religion. Religion should be about love, about caring people, especially if it's Catholicism. It has to be like always love your neighbor, always love people around you. But the moment they get out of the church, it's Sunday, you go to mass. The moment they get out of the church, the gossip is there. They're belittling people. Don't get me wrong, I belittle people, especially the pieces of shit. The people that I think are very, very bad. And I'm pretty sure people that think I'm bad also badmouth about me. But at the same time, I think I'm pretty much level headed when it comes to that. I know I could be a bad person when I wanted to be. But if you are a good person, you're not doing anything wrong with me, why would I be rude to you? Why would I, make your life living hell, How you treat me is how I'm gonna treat you. If you're rude to me, I'm gonna be ruder. Ruder? Is there a word ruder? I don't know if there's a word ruder, okay? But yes. And Philip Massey, greetings from Virginia. Oh, Virginia. I think what was I was watching about Virginia? I was like watching something about Virginia on Netflix now. I don't remember. But Philip Massey, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Mega, konbanwa to you. And welcome to Icy Fit live stream. Diba? O, diba? May pa-jiba-jiba pa ako eh, no? Ayan. And agree. But I know one that is great. What is that? Can you share that? Mike. Yes, but the thing is, don't get me wrong. I've seen people as well that are religious and they're really nice people. It's just the majority of my own life, my own experience. And I'm not pushing this that you have to believe me. It's not like that. I'm just telling you, in my experience, that's what happened. And maybe I am, like attracting them in a way, so for me, it's not good for me. It's not good for me mentally. I know what is good. I know what is bad. I've spent years and years in a Catholic school with priests and nuns that telling me what is good and bad things. I have the basic. Why should I live my life the way I want it to live by? I don't need, well, some people need religion, but I feel like I can handle it on my own. I can speak to my God if I wanted to. I do that a lot. I do pray in my own way. I do talk to nature in my own way. So yeah, everything is connected and all I wanted is love. It doesn't have to be just for a partner. Love is everywhere. When I go to work, I feel love all the time from all my customers, all my clients. They're giving me things that are too expensive sometimes that I couldn't resist because I couldn't buy them myself. So I'm really, really happy that sometimes people buy me shit, you know. And Ayon. Hi, admin from Philip Massey. And I'm shy. Weh. Talaga. For real. I don't think you are, Mike. I think I've seen a lot of you. A lot of you. Okay. No gossiping, guys. Ayan. I've seen a lot of my. That's so rude. That's so not correct. But yes, definitely. Okay. I don't know. Let me know, guys, if you are going up because I'm sorry. I hope I only have one screen, and my one screen is not, like not everything is in place. Maybe I'll just do this so I can see everything. It's really hard to see sometimes. Ayan. Admin, maybe someday. And I hear that the priest in the Philippines got big cars. Yeah, and yeah, okay. I have to stop my point of view. My mom is watching. My mom will call me late at night and will palo me. Ayan, sige sige, bala kayo dyan. Pagalitan ako ng nanay ko. Ayon. But guys, not no offense meant with this. We all believe in something. And when I say I'm not Catholic or I'm not religious, it doesn't mean that I don't believe there's a higher power. I do, because why we're here. But to believe in something that, like, for example, religion, I feel people is trying to pick which would be fitting in their narrative. Like, some people I'm belittled so much with these types of people that I feel like they traumatize they traumatize me. No, but the thing is like I cannot understand how you can be such a religious person but then you're not following the teachings, that kind of stuff. So for me, I'd rather not label myself as a religious person because I've done things that are not according to that. And supposedly, if you are a Catholic, no matter what a person does to you, you should always be good. Don't do bad. And I think that doesn't gonna work for me. Because if you're a bad person, you're a bad person, and I have to call you out for it. Especially if you are ruining somebody's life or you're kind of like leading someone that I care about in some ways that I don't want you to kind of be influenced about like that. So there are a lot of things, but as I've said, not everyone. If you're the type of a religious person, good for you, do good, share the knowledge, share the teachings, do good. But don't ever push anyone belief just to fit your narrative. That's the thing that I don't like. So if you're a religious person or into politics, those two go together hand in hand. You know, we just have different belief. We just different, like how we kind of like manage our own life, just respect, respect each other. If you can respect someone, respect respect back. Don't ask for a respect when you're not giving it. You have to give it first. Something like that, Ayan. And Philip Massey says, do unto others as you'd have them. Number one thing that I will never ever forget in the whole teaching of me being in a Catholic school, me being a Catholic, is that if people gossip, then. But Philip Massey, sometimes gossiping is really, really It's really, really not. Okay, Francis says, I'm Catholic, but I'm not a fan of the church. The thing is, when it comes to being human, do you really need religion to be good person? Really, if you think about it, do you really need religion to be a good person? That's just what I'm just trying to ask. And Joseph and Tasha Tamsak Sisi ko, esensya katatapos ko lang mag-TikTok. Mega love shoutout sa lahat. And Team Joza is in the house. Sisi Koy, thank you, thank you, thank you. Another fellow YouTuber of ours, guys. Ayan, if you like comedy, ayan, she is one of the people that made me laugh on YouTube. So please check her out. Ayan. And Digital Fanboy is in the house as well. Mega, mega. Thank you for joining my Discord, Digital Fanboy, and to the other people that joined my Discord. Thank you, guys. I do appreciate that. And for those people that always kind of like pop up, say hi, Mr. Machine, if you're still in there, thank you as well. And I do appreciate that, Ayun. And Philip Massey says, we are all bad. Only God is good. We are sinners saved by God's grace and mercy through repentance, which means asking for forgiveness and changing our actions. Exactly. It's all in actions. And that's the thing, guys. When we talk about earlier, what's with humans? And when we talk about streamers, same thing. Like, I don't know how big of a YouTuber viewer you are, guys, or who are you following and who are you watching, or what kind of rabbit hole are you in right now. But I do really feel like I'm also a streamer, guys. And this is why when I do my live stream today, I was really thinking about this so much that I feel like I'm putting too much energy on this. But I do take being a streamer very, very, well, not very, well, you can say that very seriously, because I think when you say something, when your voice or when you're talking to multiple people that you personally doesn't know, there's a responsibility right there and then, you know. And a lot of streamers feels like they have all the power in the world, all the fame, all the money, and people fall for it. And there are good streamers, don't get me wrong. But there are a lot of people that would exploit your weakness just so that they could have all the clout for themselves. So I don't know how much of you guys know the in and outs of people that you follow, that you idolize, that you kind of like take the information they're giving you seriously, but practice critical thinking. Like even me, I might say things that really like bullseye, like it really speaks to you, but it doesn't mean that all I'm gonna say, for all the years that we're gonna be in this one, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna be right. It doesn't mean that, there are gonna be years and like times that I might change my mind on something, because times can change, people change. And things that I might believe right now, I might not believe next year, or things that I don't think is correct might be correct next year. So always ask questions. Always try to think of it as not as a one thing, like that. Ayan. Potek sa he or she or kasi naman. So, this is a legit question. Okay. I've always asked this because I'm usually super close with gay people. But in the Philippines, it became like a, I don't know if it's, you could say it as a joke or just kind of like a famous thing. When there's a gay person, they would rather be called she. And then with all of this political correctness in the world, sometimes I'm so confused on what should I really use, he or she, so that I won't hurt your feelings. So, Sisi Koy, anong gusto mong tawag sa'yo? He or she? Ayan, para hindi naman ako naiilang kung ano ba talaga sasabihin ko, he or she. Diba? Ganon. And Butcher Journey, I do see you, Butcher Journey, mega, mega, mwah, 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 mwah. Love shout out. And thank you for coming. Ayun, for coming. O, diba? Ayun. And what else? What else? You talking with your hands like Italian ice. Like that. I don't know. I like doing my hands. I guess with so much, when you're a personal trainer, sometimes like when you're doing lesson, always with the hands. Pinoys always say she to a he. See, that's what I'm saying. And now with all of the cultures and all of the knowledge, sometimes I don't even understand. Like even me is confused with what is the thing to say. I mean, the correct is he. Like really, right? But because you have to, like kind of like take in their feelings and you don't want to hurt people or stuff like that, then you just do what is the norm. So I don't know. So I'd rather ask directly, you know. Ayan. Heto admin. Bakla pa rin. Di ba? Ayan. And Joseph says, sesh na lang sa sekoy. Ayan. Sesh. Paano nila malalaman na ikaw yung tinutukoy ko? Di ba? Kaya sabi, he or she. Okay, Josa? No, Marvelous Vlog 25. Ayan, Josa. Ayun. Tita Pinay. Ayan, Philip Massey. Just say it to be safe. Right, like that in a sort of way. Especially, because Josa Pantasha has become a friend of mine on YouTube. So for me, when it becomes to that, I think there's always going to be a conflict of interest when you're, like when you care for someone. It's just a thing. That's why life is complicated because you don't want to hurt them. But I've learned that if a person really cares for you, if a person really loves you, that's what they say, right? Love me for what I am or for who I am. If they really did that, then if you think about it, you don't have to think about what they're gonna feel in a way. If you have something that you don't understand or you cannot comprehend, you could just ask them, in a nice way. And that's why I said communication skill is a skill that, hence the skill that we all need to learn. I'm still learning a lot. You know, guys, I've come from a long way actually, because I think for me, I have hard time filtering my mouth. Like I have hard time telling what I feel or what I see or what I analyze. But as of late, sometimes I kind of like understand, if a person, especially with friends, when I have a friend and I know he or she is sensitive, even though as much as I want to tell something to him or her that might, make him a better or her a better person, I wouldn't say it because I don't want to be the friend who would hurt his or her feelings when she doesn't really want it. He or she doesn't want that. How do you call that, Pinay? What's the word that we always talk about? Like unsolicited advice, so stuff like that. But if I know I have a person like you guys, for the longest time, I kind of like understand some people here. I kind of like know who are the sensitive and who are the not sensitive. So if I say something that kind of like hurt your feelings, please let me know because I wouldn't know. I'm not gonna know whether whatever I'm saying is gonna trigger you. Because that's kind of like my point or my perspective. So you have to tell me what is it? You have to tell me directly what is it. Another one who says, "Who are you talking to?" Oh, Miss TGN. I'm talking to the other stream because I'm doing a multi stream. So you're on Twitch and I'm talking to YouTube. And don't do that. Don't. Life is too fun. You just have to change your mindset. I am. Please, guys, I am. Tell Miss TGN to not do that. Ayan. Surprise! Diba? What's Fanzo? So, is that you? Is that you, Fanzo? Di mo naman nabasa, IC. Okay, ito na po, nagmamadali pa, Pinay. Ayan, Ladyboy. I don't know, in Thailand, it's norm. Like, you can call anyone ladyboy, I think. In the Philippines, I don't know. Is that okay? Josa, Sisikoy, is that okay to call you a ladyboy? I don't know. I think every country has different kind of like what is okay and offensive and not offensive, and that's why we have to kind of like research things, to not what to say. Ayan, masikip pa din ba, Diyos? Ang basic talaga to si adbit ko. Ayan, ayan. Read my previous comment if you want to know the reason, please. Ayan, okay. Nafisa Ahmed, because your message retracted. I couldn't read because sometimes you delete your message, Nafisa. I cannot read it. Ayan. So, sorry. Ayan, Nafisa. I did miss that one. It says message retracted on mine. Is that with yours as well, guys? Is it retracted as well? Hi, Twitch from Panzo. So, the YouTube community is saying hi to you, Miss Mice TGN. How do you pronounce that? Ayun. And Josa, ladyboy na lang tawag ko sa'yo. Ayan, and Panzo says, I call them Transformer. Ooh. So, Sisikoy, for you, like in all seriousness, ano yung gusto mong itawag sa'yo kapag kunwari yung ini-explika na ikaw? He, she, miss, Mr., ma'am, sir, ano yung mas gusto mo? At least para alam ng lahat ng tao dito kung anong itatawag sa'yo. Ayan. Any call, basta masarap sa tenga. Ayun. So according to Josa Pantasha, he's part of LGBTQ. And according to her, ayan, you can call her anything you want as long. And thanks for the follow. Ayan, thanks for the follow, Philip Massey. Ayan. You can call her anything you want as long as it sounds good to the ear. Ayan, according to Josa. Ayan, missed gone. I'm a jump. Jump? Don't jump. Where? On a trampoline? Don't do that. Ayan. And Pinay survivalist. Ayan. Josa, same here. O, diba? And Nafisa Ahmed, lacking internet signal, lost coming and going. Ooh. So Nafisa, in Pakistan, what's the highest? What's the highest? Like net in Pakistan. Pakistan, how do you search that? Internet connection? Let's see. Mm, I can't find it. I wonder how fast is the internet in Pakistan. Eto, may mas magaling dito mag-Google, mas mabilis eh. Pinay survivalist, can you please, can you please search? Can you please search what's the highest or like the normal internet? Ayan. So, Philip Massey, hello again. Thank you, Ayad. So, there is a Miss TGN on Twitch, if you can see it on the chat on the screen. So, he's basically saying that he is a 35-year-old man who haven't talked to a woman in. You're talking to me, Miss TGN? I'm not a woman. What am I? What am I? You are talking to me. Ayan, tanong mo. Backstage says scheduled. Ay! Hold on. Okay, guys. Please welcome. Ayun, meron na pala. Wait lang. Ayan, sige. Thank you, Mike. Please welcome. Ayan, we have the regular. Ayan, the resident. Because the resident, please welcome. Ayan, tingnan natin kung magagawa natin to, guys. Ayan, please welcome. I don't know. Hold on. Can you hear him, guys? Because I don't know if you can hear him. Ayan. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I don't know. It still says I can hear you.
Okay. Yes.
Wait,
Now you no, you cannot see on
no,
the screen right now. So
it
you have
still
to be on YouTube.
no.
You have to be on YouTube too. Because I'm just gonna screen capture it. So please welcome, guys. Ayan, one and only. Alright, you ready? You ready? Ayan. Ay,
Is it?
wale. There you go. Ayan. There you go. We made it. But why is it like this? It's
we
like my face is so
uh,
big. I feel like it's kind of like that. Like I was long, prolonged, right? Am I correct? Let's
yeah.
try.
It still says scheduled.
Yeah, because I'm not on StreamYard. Oh,
Oh, so maybe I need to look at YouTube
yes.
so
How
that
about this, guys? Does it look good now? Or is still kind of stretched? I feel like we're
ah
stretched, right? Please let me know, guys, because this is what I'm having hard time right now.
the only
Tinay!
thing is it's 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 delayed. It's delayed.
Yeah, right? So yes, definitely it's so weird. I feel like I really need to do this still.
Mm.
So yeah. Sorry guys for all of this, Ayan. But so let's see. Um Anything you want to say first before I read all of these things? Can you see? It's kind of like weird, right?
I'd like to say I think it is weird because I think w- when I speak, it's about second delay.
Yes. And this is
G'day,
the
Robert Chat.
thing.
Tina, mega love shout out. Hey, fans like
Yes,
Sora, everyone, admin.
sorry. Guys, it's gonna be all
Oh,
over the place right now because the thing is with this, it's not perfect yet. Like it's just not. It's not perfect yet. I'm still trying to figure out kind of like how to do this. So it looks perfect, is it? I'm sorry, Mike. Let me just try to kind of like do this.
it, that's okay.
Okay, I think that's better. It looks perfect, Icy. It does. Thank you, guys.
Looks
And
perfect, Icy. Sounds good. Sounds good. The only thing is, it's just it's delayed.
yes, it is. But the thing is, I don't feel it's delayed on my end. Oh,
We're
there it
delayed.
is. Yeah, it is. There it is. So we might have to like understand this a little bit better. The
Oh,
thing
okay.
is, guys, I really like StreamYard. Like I really do
Mm.
love StreamYard because it's very convenient and everything. But I can only do 720p. And there's always going to be StreamYard mark on the side. So whenever I edit stuff, there's always StreamYard in there, and sometimes you just can't see it. And I want to do 1080p. But the premium of StreamYard is too expensive for me. I cannot do it. Ayon. And also, from Twitch. The Twitch people also can see you, Mike. So say hi to the Twitch people. There. Delay.
Everyone in Twitch, how you going from the land down under? Down in Melbourne, Australia.
Yes.
Beautiful 12 degrees here at the moment. So
Yes. And hey, Mike from Poetics Sanctuary. Ayun. So let's just kind of like, who's your guest? Ayan. So, Ayan, do the honor, Mike. Can you tell us, Ayan, who are you? Introduce yourself again.
who am I? That's a good question. I've been trying to work that out for many, many years. But anyway, I'm Mike, everyday part of life. I've got a channel, shows bits and pieces of Melbourne. I don't know, just shows people around, I guess, if they want to come to Melbourne. Little bits like that. I did a series on the Philippines when I was there with the best tour guide in the Philippines, Tina and Bim Bim. So that's just completed now with all the series there. There's probably, it must have been about 20 videos. So this is a place I went to after that, which was Thailand. So they will start in a couple of weeks coming up on the channel. But I got a lot there, and yeah, it's just I do all different bits and pieces on the channel. So um, that's probably why it's called Everyday Part of Life, because I didn't want to lock myself into sort of one niche. So it made it a little bit easier when you're not quite as creative as other people. I can sort of work it that way. But that's a little bit me. I'm still just a young fella. Uh, yeah, just down in Melbourne. Great place to be. We don't hear you, I see. I don't think.
Okay, muted. I am muted. I am muted. So I did talk a lot of stuff and you didn't guys hear me. So, okay, let's just do that. I said, as I've said, we're gonna have a bit of delay because I'm not perfecting this one yet. I just started using XSplit, which is the one thing that you're listening, and eventually I'm gonna perfect these kind of like guesting. I'm gonna try to figure out if StreamYard is better to do screen capture or Zoom will be better, Facebook will be better. I'm trying to kind of like explore the other options. So there are people that talks about you. So Philip Massey says, "How old are you, mate?" I don't ask. In Icy Fit live stream, there's one thing that we don't talk about. There's actually three. One is religion, next is politics, and then third is how old are you? We're all young here. I and Tina and Bem Bem Panzo, hello. Yes, I'm in province po. And I'm just gonna kind of like read a
That's it. We're all
bunch of
young.
stuff. Yes. Ayan. Mahina ang boss ang sound niya. For real? Can you talk, Mike? No sound on Twitch. This is what I'm telling you guys, and that's why
Yes,
I
yes. Hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
there's no sound on Twitch.
Ah,
Why? How about now? Is there sound on Twitch as well? Oh, okay. Okay. There
how
is
about now?
sound. Okay, that's good. Okay, guys. And I'm very very young. I'm
It's
immortal,
just
by
one of
the
those
way.
teething things you've got to get through and work out.
Yes, definitely. We're so delayed, guys. Ayan. How am I going to talk like this? Sometimes when I'm trying to explore this, with admin, it's all good. And then, I'm gonna do it live, then everything just not good. So I'm still trying to figure out how am I gonna, like get people into panel and then everything. But last time when we do Halloween, it was pretty good, admin and I. So I don't know what's wrong right now. I don't understand.
Did she come up through StreamYard as well?
Yes, everything is good now. Everything is kind of good now. But the thing is, why is it delayed? I don't understand. Can you listen to me on StreamYard and then just play something on YouTube? Because if you're gonna watch me on YouTube, we'll definitely have a delay. But if you're gonna listen to StreamYard with me, then everything will be like on time. Is that what you're doing right now? Or you're on YouTube? See, Streamer 101, guys.
All right. So you're probably about, you might be maybe a second and a half delay on StreamYard.
Yeah. So we're just gonna talk on StreamYard. You can just monitor on YouTube for the comments and stuff. Because sometimes there are Twitch as well. I don't know if you can see it. But I'll just tell you, people on Twitch. So these are the things. Okay. Zai Zuli, I am mega love shout out to you, Zai Zuli. On my trip to Thailand, I saw this crazy Australian dude on jean, jacket, and jeans with a hat on when I was sweating my balls off in t-shirt and shorts. I'm from Nordic Europe. Oh my jean and jacket. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Mustn't have been hot enough for him then. How hot was it?
I don't know. That's why he said when he was in Thailand, he saw a crazy Australian dude on jacket, a jeans jacket, and then jeans with a hat on, and it's Thailand.
Well, I did wear jeans a couple of times when I was Philippines and Thailand, but I think that might have been more at night. I think when we're going out, and I think possibly I don't think I ever wore a jacket in Thailand, but I did in the Philippines once. But yeah, you don't need to. I think I don't know. Jeans are probably pretty normal to wear down here in Australia. Even if it's you know high 20s, or even 20s, low 30s would still wear jeans. That's no worries. But yeah, jacket. Uh, yeah. Although sometimes if we got Australians that come from up north of Australia, the tropical, and they come down to Melbourne saying it's even 30 degrees, they'll even think that's a little bit cold for them, because it's more like Philippines weather, I guess, but even hotter probably. So that's probably why. That's if they come from North Australia, they might have thought that. But yeah, I wouldn't. Jeans are okay.
Ayan. And also this one. Okay. On Twitch, it is not delayed. I'd say our temperatures go from minus 40 Celsius to plus 30 at max, so was not prepared myself. You will not be prepared, even in Japan, guys. If you come to Japan on August, which is our summertime, if you don't like humid, or if you've never had humidity in your entire life, please just be ready. Drink plenty of water, bring a
Mm.
lot of super cotton, nice, like super comfortable clothes, especially in the Philippines, Japan, don't know in Thailand. Ask Mike about Thailand because he's just been there.
Uh, I actually found it more humid in Philippines because I was in Mindoro and Davao, and down the province. I definitely found it more humid there. That's why I was mostly in shorts there. But there was a occasional, when I was traveling, I'd stick jeans on, something like that. That's probably about all. Thailand, uh, although Bangkok was pretty humid, I thought Philippines definitely more humid. And of course, a couple of the places where we stayed next to the water wasn't so bad. But yeah, when I did ride the motorbike, I had to I wore jeans, maybe for more safety or something like that. But I definitely gave the Philippines the tick for being more humid. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Yes, and the thing is, I don't know what's 100 degrees. So 100 degrees is 40 something, right? 40 Celsius, right?
Um,
This year,
maybe just under.
yeah, this year was actually one of the hottest summer in Japan for almost like I don't know if it's 50 years or 100 years. Please Google that. I would Google it if I'm not having all these windows open in my computer. I might crashed something for whatever. But yes, in Japan, we did hit 43 degrees Celsius, if I remember it correctly, this year. So I know a lot of Americans that are not used to humidity and they really struggling with our summer. So if you're going to come to Japan, just be ready for summer. And also, if you really want to go to Japan, visit Japan on spring and autumn. That's the nicest time of the year. But if you're okay with summer, come here on summer because we have a lot of events, like from music events to, like wonderful young people stuff like me. I really have to
That's
show
it. That's
that.
it. We're, we're all young.
We're all young, guys.
We're all young.
Yes. Philip Messi said, Ayan, Korea also has brutally humid summers. And Nafisa said,
Mm.
what sort of temperature is there right now? Icy, cold, or hot? We're actually on our autumn, and it was a very long summer, so we just started having cold. But it's lighter jacket is good in the morning. At nighttime, you'll probably need a jacket. So yes. So Mike, when are you coming to Japan?
Jacket. I don't know. I don't know. It's not on the. I tell you what, it's definitely one place I think everyone should put on their bucket list. From what you hear, it's a beautiful place to go. Especially in the is it the blossom season? Is that spring? Is it the blossom
Yes.
season? All the pink blossoms and that come out. Be really nice. But yeah, maybe got a few places to go to before then. So that'll be. You never
Oh,
know. One day.
definitely.
One day.
Definitely.
Mm.
And
You're
now it's
talking. You're
too
talking
late.
about the summer, like how hot it was there. Last summer, I think we only had about 2 days over 40 in Melbourne, and that wasn't really a hot summer. The difference is
Okay.
here it can get hot. You can get hot, but not humid, not really humid.
Now,
So
something
that's the different
happened
bit.
to our screen now. Guys, see, this is what I'm telling you guys that I'm having hard time with. Like this stuff. You can check on YouTube. Mike, what happened? I
What
swear
happened?
to God. It's like
Ah,
I don't understand, like I'm still new to this. It's like I'm just capturing this. So like right now we're like big. It's like a filter on. See? Okay. Tell us guys, do we look
we
fat?
need to be stretched,
Okay, do we
stretched,
look
stretched.
fat?
We need to be stretched.
We don't really look like these guys. So I'm sorry. I am my I'm sorry guys. Ayan. Technical issues guys. Ayan. What you doing? Exactly,
I,
Fanzo. It's like this is the thing. That's why I'm not confident to ask people in the panel on a spot because it's still in the working progress. Like I'm still trying to do it like as much as I can. Last week we did good. Admin and I did good, but for whatever reason, I just don't understand why it's not cooperating right now. But
that,
I'll be
maybe,
better.
maybe you got a few gremlins and ghosts in the system from last week.
I know. Okay, guys, I still have this on scene.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Holy
There you
moly.
go. We actually have this. Oh, because Nafisa is here. I don't know, but someone gave me this. This is from Nepal. Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. It's dusty. But this is from Nepal. You see it.
Nice. Yeah.
See, it looks really nice. I like it. I have this stuff. You know, it's just kind of nice. And Philip Messi said, you'll gained about 40 pounds, 20 kilos. Oh my God, Mike, Tine, don't get mad at me, Tine, for making fun of our faces on screen. Ayan. Nafisa Ahmed says, it looks black. It is black. I think it's made out of black cement. How do you call this stuff? Like the figurines. It's like made out of, feels like,
Like plaster.
no, not plastic. It's like a,
Could be iron,
m-
like a metal,
no. Like what are clay that are hardened? How do you call those?
clay. Yeah, it
Yeah.
could be porcelain.
Yeah. I think it's a
I don't know.
Hindu god. I'm gonna post it on Discord, the picture. But abs
Cool.
ceramic, is that what ceramic called? Like mud turned into hard stuff.
Clay.
Clay,
That's
clay,
clay.
clay. Yeah. You were
Yeah,
no
yeah.
neck icing a little bit. Oh, yada, yada yo. Momuri, I'm gonna like because I'm shy now. There you go.
Where's mine?
Mike, Mike,
Where are you?
where are you,
Yes.
Mike? Okay, guys, no
All
offense
I can
meant.
all I can do is put my hood over my head.
Okay, now I said let's get deep, and then we're not getting deep anywhere. We're not going anywhere, guys. I and
Fanzo asked the question: what do I like more, Philippines or Thailand?
okay, go ahead.
Well, for me, I only went to the Philippines to see my best friend. Um, so without that, Thailand by a mile for me, without question, without doubt, in
Ouch.
every way possible. I've just been honest. I love Thailand's beautiful. Their culture is
Okay,
just incredible.
so
The people there.
also like I've heard a bunch of like good stuff. That's why I basically like really, if I go to the Philippines, which is my plan for next year, before or after, like what you did when you travel to the Philippines, that's definitely what I'm gonna do as well when I travel to kind of
Mm,
like
mm.
travel to the Philippines. I'm gonna go to Thailand. I really wanna go there just because it's almost like our brother sister, because Filipinos and
Yeah, yeah.
Thai really looks alike, you know. And I feel like the culture as well is almost kind of like the same, except for the little things, you know. But overall, I feel like we kind of like understand each other in a way. And Saizuli says, "Oh my God, Saizuli, too much information." Saizuli says from Twitch, "Sorry, was taking a poo. Had my home theater on, so I heard you guys. Oh, that's so fancy. I want to have a home theater one day, Saizuli. And if you guys want an exciting travel, you want to come to Nordic, Finland, Sweden. Oh my God, that's the deal. You know, like I'm gonna be in Europe before I die. And every part of Europe, that's my dream travel is Europe, you know. I really want to go there. And the same go to our respectable Lapland, Iceland. Like I don't want to die without even seeing Aurora Borealis. Like I have to see it for myself. So definitely one of the
What's the
goal.
other one? We can see the other one. We can see the other one here in certain parts. What's the other one? Uh, the other one
Well,
where you get your pink bits in the sky and all that. Not just
is it the
green, but
same?
the multiple. A little bit, a little bit.
Oh,
Not
there.
the green that floats. The other colours.
Oh.
I can't think of the name off the top of my head now.
Okay,
Gosh,
there's a devil's advocate here from Philip Massey. Are Thai girls or Filipinas? Which one is prettier? Tinay, are you still there, Tinay? Tinay, you have to be very careful.
you know
There's a
what?
lot of Filipina.
No, that's you know what? It doesn't matter if there's Filipinos or Thai people here. My honest opinion, I think yeah, I think the Filipino women.
Because we have so much
That's my opinion.
Filipina.
I do, yeah.
Now every Thai woman would not want you to go to Thailand, even though you want to be in Thailand. He did make it fair, guys.
That's
The place Thailand, the girls Philippines. So there you go. Good job. Well
that's
played.
it.
I am, but
I tell you what. I tell you what though. I mean, they're both beautiful. You can't question that. They're both beautiful. But yeah, I don't. I don't
in their own
yeah,
way.
I'll
Yeah.
get myself into trouble if I go
I've
too
been
far.
I've started this live stream and I feel like I'm like 80% filtering my mouth today. So if you were triggered earlier, I'm very not sorry. You know what you're up to when you're here. Ayan.
I
But
wasn't supposed to
Nafisa,
answer that.
yes. But Nafisa is asking something, right, Ayan? And if you missed, can you please read two of my previous comment? There is two questions I see. Okay, so the first one I did answer, which is the good one. So the next one
Mhm.
is, if I wish to come to Japan in March, is it good month to visit? I would say if you want cherry blossom and a good, like not rainy, it should be around the end of March towards April or April, May. Either of those 3 months is good. It's
Mm.
just a matter of money because if it's peak season, then it's going to be higher. So that's another one. So another question is, what are some good places to visit in Tokyo in the month of March? Please do tell Icy. So in the month of March, it still kind of like depends on the season, but sometimes it becomes a little bit warmer. So everywhere is basically a nice place. Like it depends on what you want. Like if you want old places, then we have those. If you want the city, then definitely Tokyo. You cannot roam Tokyo for 2 weeks. Unless you're gonna really tire yourself, then maybe you can, but you cannot roam Tokyo. So it just depends on what is your goal when you come to Japan. And then you go from there. It's hard to like one fixed which one. You have to explore Japan, whichever. It's just a good country, period. Not because I'm Japanese, it's just a good country, period. Ayan. And Felipe G. Ayan, thank you, thank you. And before I die, Fanzo asked, yes, because we are all dying. We're like a ticking bomb, all of us.
That's it.
The moment we're born, it's a ticking bomb. So earlier on Twitch, I know it could be a troll or I don't know, but let's just take it as a grain of salt. Someone was saying like he's gonna jump because he's 35 years old, never talked to a woman, blah blah blah, and jobless. And my blood is in your hands, kind of thing. This is what is wrong with humans. This is the thing that I'm telling you. But if you're still listening, Miss TG, and I hope you have a good crack. A good crack. That sounds bad.
Oh
But
my God.
but yeah, whatever you're doing, but it's not definitely in my hands because you're the one who jumped. I'm not that one.
That's it.
And Zaisuli said, our circle of year is different from yours. So spring is the bright but hard to bloom. We get summer in April or June. Summer is from latter to August. Autumn is from September to November, which is usually. Now we get snow before that, and winter is still where I started. It gets darker here than where you live on each, so summer is when you get our vitamin D fully. Ooh, I see you bad. Well, I'm not the one who says he's gonna jump and the blood is in my hands. If you're rude, if you're kind of like that troll, I'm a big troll if you want me to be a troll. But as I've said, you treat me something, I'll treat you the same thing. You want me to treat you good, treat me good. If you want me to treat you shit, I'm gonna treat me shit. It's just how
What?
life goes. How about you,
What's he
Mike?
going to jump off?
I
What's he going
don't
to jump
know.
off?
I don't know, but that's kind of like the thing. I think I've heard about that on Twitch. There are people like that on Twitch. And that's why I kind of like shy away from it at first. But eventually,
Mm,
I'm not like just people, because sometimes I would be collaborating with Twitch streamers. And sometimes, they would let their community follow me, and it feels so wrong that they would follow me and then I'm not going to put on anything for them. So
mm.
some from time to time I do try, but right now I saw on my Twitch it's almost like not even doing anything because it's almost like the same as YouTube, but I only need 8 more followers, I think, and I might be affiliated on Twitch. Oh, diba?
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Right?
So if you
So,
if you're not following Icy over on Twitch, get over there. Join
yes,
these eight
please.
more.
Ayan. And talk to each other on Twitch because I think, well, I'm all good at 3, but I think I need one more because it's going to be a month. I think 5 viewers that talk to each
Mm,
other or something like that. Ayan. And also, this sculpture, Nafisa was saying, this is Lord Shiva Hindu. Ayan. Yes, I know about Shiva because I've been friends with Nepal people. So, yes, I've never learned the language, but I definitely kind of
hmm.
like had, and that's why I've had this. It was given to me. There's a bunch of this. There are more, but it's more of like kind of like not good for video kind of figurines.
Is,
So, yeah, that's the only thing.
is it a good? Is it a good symbol? Is it supposed to be
It's
a
a
good
good
symbol?
symbol. It's like a girl like that, like that.
Mm.
but kind of like sexy. So yeah, just think about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Santa. Oh,
Sana, why didn't you buy like in the Philippines? We have this thing. It's almost like a phallus. I don't smoke, so it's a phallus. It's an ashtray, but it's very popular. I really want one, so I hope if ever some Filipino is coming to Japan, if you want to bring me some gifts, I would love to have a gift of a phallus ashtray, even though I don't smoke. It's like for
there you go.
nostalgia purposes. Yes. So what is it that you like about Philippines that really shocked you, like culturally shocked you?
What did I didn't like?
What
Did you
you
say?
didn't like that shocked you? See, there's a twist on the question. What you didn't like and then shock you.
Well, there's one thing. There's one thing right off the top. Everyone said Filipino people, they are as friendly as Thai people. I never experienced that at all, at all. Um, maybe if you know them personally, they may be friendly, but for me, the Thai people were so far ahead in the friendliness. Just as they are, like you could walk down the street, they might pass you by and say hello or something. You could smile and they'd smile back, all that type of thing. In Philippines, I didn't quite get that. Um, it was the landscape and everything there was beautiful. There was a couple of people there I found, only very few. There was like a taxi driver who was um, who was a nice guy, but he was Messiah, so down Darvo way. But he was actually in Manila. And there was a lady at the Rohax night market. She was hilarious. And of course, there was another guy in Lanita Park who wanted to have his picture with me. I don't know why, but he wanted to have a picture with me, so that was all right. So I don't know. The one thing I cannot stand, and I think it's absolutely woeful, in my opinion. Is the marriages that go on in the Philippines, and the thing that most Filipinos, they can't live their own life because they always worry what the next door neighbor is going to think or the other people are going to think. So that can stop them doing stuff. So I think that's absolutely terrible because here in Australia, um, we don't care what other people think. We live our own lives how we want to live it, which is good. Um, Davao, I liked as a city. That was a good city, and of course, down in the province was a good city where Tino's mum lived in that. What down there, they all seemed pretty nice down there and accepting and all that kind of thing. There was other places there where you go, and I just don't think they see foreigners, because when I was walking, you don't see it in the Mindoro vlogs that I did, but anywhere I walked on the street, like, and everyone's eyes are just you know, um, on you. As I said, I don't know whether I have felt like an alien or I don't know, but it was okay. I was sort of used to that. I didn't worry about that too much. So that's one thing. I think the Maldives is an extremely big issue. I think it's an extremely huge problem in the Philippines. You know, and and that's one thing. You can get in groups, and the groups there, they'll just talk about others and bag other people out. It's horrendous. It is horrendous. So I think they need to fix that up. I think they actually need to take control of their own lives and not worry about what other people think. Live their life how they want to live it to the best. Because no nobody owns anyone. Doesn't matter whether you're girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife. You don't own the other person. That is a simple fact. The other thing, the food. You know, there was at some stage that I was just like craving vegetables because the food, I just couldn't always get what I wanted, which was just basic, normal vegetables, or a bit of steak or something. It's just like there's always eating gizzards or chicken feet or balut. my gosh, I just couldn't do that. So, or fried stuff, or Jollibees, which is, I never did try the chicken, but a lot of the Jollibees is just woeful, absolutely woeful. You know, they got
No,
they
and the thing is, that
they,
is
they got. Mm,
pretty much true about the food that you were saying. And that's a huge thing that is kind of like what my problem is, and why,
mm,
like, the first time I did the channel is all about like trying to be explaining in Tagalog how to get healthy. Because by the time I kind of like visited the Philippines like 4 years ago, I did
mm.
realize how bad it is. Like, the obesity is just becoming normal, and it's not normal. So, a lot of it is also food. And the thing is poverty as
Oh
well.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So there's a lot of things, but yeah. So just make sure if you go to the Philippines, I don't know about now, but I did have hard time figuring out the macros, micros, because it's not normal in the Philippines where you can see all the food that is served by you in a package where they would tell you how much protein, how much carbs, how much sugar.
Mm,
It's
mm,
not really a thing in the Philippines unless you are buying something from a package. But when it comes to restaurants, they don't really offer that. So just be really careful, especially if you are lactose intolerant as well. And a lot like white people are not white but Asian are not good in lactose or dairy. But if you're also a person that is not good at taking or consuming dairy products, make sure to bring lactase pills in the Philippines, because they also have not much of knowledge when it comes to dairy products. If you ask if it is dairy products, they would just tell you like, what do you mean milk? That's the only thing they know. They didn't know about the other stuff. So you're going to be screwed if you didn't research about this. So, and there's a question from Fanzo. Do you like Thailand culture? Better, everyday part of life, Mike.
I mean, only from what I sort of understand a little bit. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You know, from what I see and everything, the people there are just so friendly. And if you have a problem or whatever, they'll help you, no worries. And they don't expect anything out of it. Other than to how I like that. I do like that.
And also, there's another one on
But
Twitch. He wants to respond to you, Ayan. Here in
hmm
Nordic Europe and other parts of Europe, we mainly stick to ourselves and our families and are far from touch unless it is our job. We love personal space and we are also few in numbers, only 5.5 million. Ayun. But definitely, I'm sad that you get to see and observe that. But knowing how you kind of like analyze things, I'm not surprised that you kind of picked that up so easy, because a lot of foreigners can't really pick that up in a way. But I'm pretty sure Tina did really help you a lot when it comes to those things. She did try to make you understand these little things. But that's one of the things that I kind of like really had a hard time processing to get out of
mm.
that deep rooted culture, and I've never been happier in my life.
Yeah, I can totally understand that. I can totally understand that. And you know what? I would always recommend if you're going to the Philippines for the first time, if you know someone there, if you know someone there, a local, go there, let them show you around and all that. You're definitely much better with a local there. Whereas Thailand, I think you can just go there on your own and not have any worries at all. You know, no worries at all. But that's I was going to say even on like the street vendor food stalls in Philippines, like you always see hot dogs and this fried, that fried. Whereas Thailand, there's so much fresh food available, and it's so cheap all the time. You're always going to eat better in Thailand.
Well, I'm pretty sure there are places like I don't know, but when it comes to Filipino food, we have so much, and I think it's
Mm.
just kind of like it's the diet, you know. But if you're gonna ask them, you're gonna see a lot of people that still eat salad, you know, like eats those. There's actually like those kind of grapes. Have you tried that? Did Tina make you try that? It's like it's from the
No,
ocean, but they called it. It almost looks like a grape thing. I've never had
I did
that.
eat the seaweed.
Oh, the seaweed.
Yeah, that was okay. That was all right. The seaweed was all right. Yeah.
Nori. Yeah, we kind of like call it no seaweed, nori, and wakame. So you'll probably like wakame. Ayun. Thai
Mm.
dish is famous around the world. Oh my god. Speaking of Thai food, satay, is it satay, pad
Sa-
thai, satay.
Satay. Oh,
Oh my
pad thai.
god. I can't wait to have that. And they're curry. I'm just gonna enjoy. I know I'm gonna enjoy Thailand. I know for sure.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, pad thai and green Thai curry chicken was always my probably two go-to meals. But I mean, that being said, they got fresh food markets, in the Philippines too. So if if you can cook where you're staying, then you're probably better off to actually cook your own food. Whereas Thailand, if you go there, it's much easier to go out and buy your food because it's so cheap. If you want to eat properly or a bit more healthier anyway.
Okay, so before we go, Ayan, because we're going to be 3 hours
Mm.
now, there's one that I kind of like wanted to ask you about as well, and also the chat, you know, kind of like get me your thoughts. Yeah, give me any thoughts on this. So Zaizuli on Twitch
Mm.
says, I think Japan is healthy racist. Not letting foreigners in is like negative and positive. Not letting foreigners in bars and other services is healthy to preserve the community. But if you insert that to Western, it's plain evil. Any thoughts on that? Have you ever heard of that?
What, letting people into the country?
No, because like I don't know now, but back in the day, it's very, very famous that Japan, there are certain restaurants in Japan that don't let foreigners
In the restaurant?
in the restaurant, in bars, other services. Like, if you have a tattoo, you cannot use the public bath or you cannot get in the pool as normal as you want it to be, or you'll have to like put something to hide it. There's a lot of it, and I get it from the outsider's point of view. It's not really nice because you have racist thing going on your country. But I think if you wanted to talk about being racist, I think we do Asians with each other,
Yeah,
anyways.
if people think like that, that's uh yeah, I don't know. Well, that's just discriminating against
Yeah.
against against not just a race but a human, because it doesn't matter whether you're like from Philippines, from Russia, America, Australia, Zimbabwe. If you've got a tattoo, you know.
Yes, but
um
you have to also understand like Japan is very, very slow, and I get it. I mean, it's frustrating to me as half Japanese as well.
mm,
But at the same time, if you know the history of it, you know, I think it just really needs to really hurry up. But as well, there's also another thing like if it's a mom and pop shop, right?
yeah,
Not all Japanese can speak English. That's just the norm, you know. So for them to be a private business, Remember, guys, this is private businesses. They can do whatever the fuck they want, whatever the fuck of the rules they want, because it's a private business. If they don't want to give you service, that's on them. But at the same time, there are certain cases where it's just hard, especially if these are old people that, doing
Mm,
this. It's going to be hard to have a communication. So I think there's a lot of things that goes on with it, complicated stuff. And sometimes you cannot really be surprised or shocked that some people, some foreigners, wherever country you are, there's always going to be bad apples that will make it worse for everyone. Just the same as being a streamer or IRL streamers in Japan right now. It's a very, very bad thing to be a IRL streamer in this time because of all the streamers that goes to Japan that are doing some shady stuff. So yeah, if you wanna kind of like, really blame something about these things in Japan. Aw, Zaizuli, I do honor your honesty and plain speaking. Aw, thank you. Aw, that means a lot. Aw, I thought I already lost him. But thank you, Zaizuli, for giving me a chance. But anyways, yeah, that's another thing is,
mm,
sometimes it's just hard. It's different on culture. Like in Australia, I
mm.
would assume you have cultures that I probably would be shocked, but it's pretty normal there. I'm a
And
foreigner,
we got
so
we
I
got
have
all
to
we
adjust.
got all cultures here. We got all cultures here. We got every race here. You know,
But
and
I've
you
heard
just got to live.
that
Mm.
they teached the racism in Australia at a very young age, which is kind of cool.
I've never heard of someone say they teach racism. I've never heard of that.
I mean, not to
Never heard
be,
of that.
not to be, not to
Oh,
be,
not to
like,
be. Yeah,
not
look,
to be.
you know,
Okay, sorry for that word. Not to be, you know.
I was gonna say what? Yeah, look, most Australians we're just laid back and easy, and we can, you know, back in the old days we could have a joke with someone, take the Mickey out of someone, and someone doesn't get offended, and they would give jokes back, and nothing's, you don't offend people. But these days, you just it's hard to say anything. This person might get offended, that group might get offended, this one might get offended, and really, if I'm to say something, it's like the Australian culture is getting squashed by all the other cultures that are coming in. So that's where it's not really good, and that's where I like places like Thailand, because the foreigners can't just go there and buy up all their land. I'm pretty sure you've got to have a partner that's Thai to own land. I think foreigners can purchase a condo, but not actual land. So, but yeah, I know. There you go. We got everyone. We got everyone here. You just got, what? You just got to learn to live with everyone, and everyone out there needs to be a little less precious and just enjoy life. That's about it. I
Aw.
think that's about it. You know.
But I like it that, like Australians are kind of like really chill. Although,
Yeah.
although, now I remember, I think, is this is in Australia?
Mm,
Ladamar or something. I think it's on Netflix. I just watched it. I think it's
mm.
isn't is it in Australia? I think like there's a place in Australia that there's just 10 people living in the Northern Territory, Lamara or something.
I don't know. It could be. There's not much up the Northern Territory. Well, there's Darwin where they have big problems up there. So
Yeah,
I
but
wouldn't
guys,
recommend
if
people
you
go to
are
Darwin.
if you are on Netflix, watch that. It's just kind of like really weird to think of it like that, but it's a huge place. Like Australia is just really really huge. So, if you think
It's
that
huge.
you're unique, just think about like how the world is so big for you to feel like you're unique. But I why do they call Australia Aussie? Aussie. That's a good
Aussie.
question.
It's like, well, say just say the first two letters of Australia. Oz,
Oh,
Australia, Aussie. It's easy. It's
Aussie.
just, you know, we like it. We like easy things here. We don't need to say the whole word.
Says
So we
Panza
go
says
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi.
Aussie. And Felipe G is also from Australia. Guys, say hi to Felipe
Oh,
G.
there you go.
Darwin has
How are you,
humidity
Felipe?
and crocodiles. Ah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Up north, a bit like Queensland as well. You don't want to swim in the rivers there. You might get eaten. You might be dinner for a crocodile up there.
And guys,
Big
say hi
crocodile.
to Kenabog. Kenabog is in the house. And good day, mate.
Hey, Kenna.
I, and
G'day. How you
Zaizuli
going?
from Twitch. It is a very new thing. We used to use the N word here regularly, not to insult, but to call black people. Now it's banned. It's somewhat brainwashing, but if it makes someone feel better, then be it. So this is another thing that it's kind of like a really, really sensitive part, but
Mm-hmm.
I also is one of those people that never really know, like I was dumb because like I don't know anything about American culture. I don't know things. But there are just like for example, there are just words that you cannot say, and whether you want to
Mm-hmm.
say it, it's just not because of the history. And we have to admit that. But rather than be angry with these things that are coming out that are kind of like, yeah, why is it bad? There are more other things like fat. When is fat wrong to say? How am I supposed to call someone who's weight overweight? It's just a
Obese.
word. Why
I
did
know.
it become banned? I mean, the N word, I get it. I do get it. It's almost like the thing with Germany as well, the history of it. That's why you don't say those things because it's horrible. But
Mm.
fat, really, before you get fat, and we're not talking about 1% of the population here, when we're talking about fat, this is something that you can control. And if you cannot control it, then there is something wrong with you, either mentally or I don't know. Talk to a doctor. But, anyways, I'm just kind of like
My
passionate
gosh.
about that one. No, when I'm talking about fat, like, like really, really, like, what we used to talk or what the word fat, the word, what it means is like, why
Oh,
is it
yeah.
so bad now? I don't get it.
I don't. I mean, a lot of these words, like you're saying, like that word before. I can't see how possibly it's racist if you call that within your own community or kind. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I get it in a way where, because, like if you watch a lot of comedy, they
Mm.
would say it like Dave Chappelle would say it, or Joe Rogan would say it,
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
other people that are not even black. But because of the context, you have to have a context. You cannot just spit the word to spit it out, you know? So, this is the things that I feel like a lot of us, even probably me, would probably say something so stupid because I didn't know better. But if you know better and you still keep doing it, except for the fat one, I think I can't move on.
Fat fuck.
Because
Yeah,
I
but
even call
even
myself
if it's in
fat. When I get
yeah,
fat,
but
I
even
call
if it's in
myself fat.
mm, but even if it's in context, if it's bad, don't say it to each other when even if you think say, no, that's just what we call each other. If you think it's bad and people shouldn't say because it's racist, don't say it. I think people play the race card too often for the sake of it. For the sake of it. Oh, I can play the race card here. Oh,
Oh my god. I've actually just seen, I don't even know if it's
Mm,
TikTok or YouTube Shorts, but
yeah.
there's a streamer. Oh, I think it's a YouTube. There's a streamer, now is a kick streamer. He's a Japan nuisance streamer in Japan. He's now in
Mm.
Thailand. He's now in Thailand. But he would like play loudspeaker, like the anime hentai porn sound on the train. Japan number one rule: if you're in a train, shut your mouth. Shh,
Oh,
no talk. That's just what it is. He would do that, and
wow.
obviously, the people around him. There's actually one person. There's actually one word, like there's one word that says is like you speak English. Like he's in Japan, he lives in Japan, and he wants the Japanese people talk to him in English. It's like what the fuck? Like why are you in Japan? And then another thing was that, so basically they were talking to him, and then when he's being lost, because a lot of Japanese are kind of like bombarding on him, like get out of the train, he played the racist card. It's so pathetic. Like for me,
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But that's that's it. But in this day and age, if you're more of a if you're more of a white person, it's as they say, it's not racist to you. You know what I'm saying? But it is to the other cultures. I mean, it should go, but that's the perfect analysis of what you said. He played the race card. What a joke! I mean, it just gets thrown around too much, and then you know,
because for me, it's
there's
almost
nothing
like,
wrong with just.
I'll go
Mm,
ahead. Because I thought we're so delayed.
I
I
know
don't
it's
know.
all right.
It's okay.
I,
No, go
I, I
ahead.
forget.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, why can't people just listen to what maybe someone's saying without playing the race card? Instead, it's simple. It's simple. No one's there to make racist slurs or any of that. It's just the way some people talk. You know, I don't see too much of a problem with it. You know, that was it. That was all. That was all.
I think I would have to do that because I don't know, Like it's so hard. I really have to get better at this. But guys, I'm gonna try this week to kind of like perfect this so you can actually like, we can, because I'm probably doing a bad job right now interviewing or like you guys interacting with Mike because I'm having hard time figuring out because of the delay when to stop, when to talk and stuff like that, but definitely hoping he would come back again because I
Yeah, yeah,
did
I'll be back.
miss
But
him
you know
up
what?
here.
Watching watching on StreamYard now, it's probably only a second.
Hmm.
So it's pretty good. So it's pretty good. But
Oh,
Fanzo said yes as well. Not just fat. Fat is not really insult. Skinny as well. Yeah, so it's got to be both. But I think most people, that's just one of those things that are put in people's heads about you got to be really skinny. Really, what really skinny is probably more unhealthy than
did
being
I?
fat.
Yes. And like another thing, let's okay, Zaizuli says you are very right. It is my opinion that racism is such political leverage right now. It's not
Mm,
going away
correct.
soon. And of course, to Natty Nerd, Kenabog Oyasumi, good night to you. Hope you have a nice night. Ayan, and just a quick visit. Host, my battery is getting drained already from Kenabog. And Natty Nerd says, just stopping in to say hi. Can't stand. I think it's can't stand. I think he did he did do a lot of leg day today. But hope you're all doing well and have a good weekend from the Natty Nerd. And say hi to the Natty Nerd as well. And admin, yes, come up again next Saturday, Sir Mike. Ayan. But guys, next
Oh,
Saturday, I'm still not sure if I'm gonna be able to stream. If I'm gonna be able to stream, it's probably super late. So make sure you subscribe. Also to Mike here, Mike. Also subscribe to Mike. I'm gonna put and drop the link in the description box down below after this live stream. And also, like, support his Etsy. Is it in Etsy? Like, I'm also gonna drop the
Oh,
link.
it's yeah, yeah.
Yes, pictures and stuff like that. Check it
No,
out.
if you want some good stuff, Ira's got an Etsy store as well. And I've got an Etsy store. There we go. There we go. And if you do go to my Etsy store and you do say you're from Icy and you want to buy something, I'll give you a 50% off coupon code you can use in the store.
Ooh, I might have to put that. Ah, there you go. We have a coupon code,
There
guys.
we
So
go.
please do check him out. And also, there's a lot of vlogs, travel vlogs from Tina and Them. And of course, to
Yeah.
Mike, Ayan, everyday part of life. Please do watch the travel vlog. It's simultaneously. So watch both of the channels to see the beautiful places in the Philippines as well as in Thailand. 50%. Wow. What's 50%? 50. I
That,
probably forgot already. I hope you still
that's
make
half.
profit.
Half.
That's half.
That's all right.
See?
That's all right.
That's why, Fanzo, you should check it out as soon as we finished this one. I definitely
I tell you,
check that
I
out.
tell you what though, the places that we went to in the Philippines was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. My gosh, one of the most amazing rivers you'll ever see in your life, the Enchanted River, which you probably know. All the other folks here from the
Yes.
Philippines will know the Enchanted River. Wow, just it was
I
special. It was
know.
beautiful,
And that
and the
is
and
one
the
of the
Tinayan
reasons.
Falls. Mm,
Yes. Like one of the reasons I am now like, yeah, I'll definitely go to Davao because I know Tine will be there. So I'm in a good hands.
yeah, definitely. I definitely recommend if you're going there. Yeah, hit up Tina and see if she can spend a couple of days showing you around or taking you to play. She's amazing. She's
Yeah.
amazing.
But definitely
Yeah,
would
I
try to kind of like hit her up before going there.
mm.
But I wouldn't spend a long time. Just probably see that enchanted one. Although I don't
Well,
like
the
the
Enchanted
stingray.
Rivers,
I don't like the stingray.
the
I'm not going in there. No, 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 no.
in Sabaton, yeah. I thought it was all right, wasn't it? But the Enchanted Rivers, that's a few hours away from her place. When from her place in Davao down to her province, it was about a 6 hour bus ride, and then I think it was around about maybe 2 to 3 hours to the Enchanted River. But the Enchanted River is just amazing. Check out the vlogs, you'll see what I mean. And of course, Tinayan Falls, if you like waterfalls, magnificent place. And of course, down in Britannia, um, if you want to stay, I can't remember the name of the place we stayed now, but check out the vlogs, and it's another beautiful place where you can stay down there. But that was good. Actually, I do recommend if you do go to the Philippines and you go to Davao, go when the Kadiawan festival is on. Fantastic. The city comes to life. It's a great time there. But yeah, all of it good. All the places were good. There's definitely some beautiful places in the Philippines and a lot that I still didn't get to see. So hopefully I'll get back there again, and we can do more adventures with Wait Lang. It should be pretty good. Pretty good.
Hopefully next year you'll come back when I'm there as well. So, I can tour you in Manila because that's where I come from, That's where I
Oh, was
come
it?
from.
Well,
Yes.
I must say, Manila was a place I thought I will never go back to.
Oh, so well, I'm not really Manila. I'm Quezon City. There you go. The
Okay,
city of
okay.
stars. Yeah, the city of
Although
stars.
I love Lanita Park there. We went to Lanita Park
Oh,
on the way back. We had an 8 hour layover. And we went and visited there. That was magnificent park.
yeah,
I
it
really did
is.
like. That was my favourite part of Manila on our layovers. Lanita Park.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you
beautiful.
probably don't like
See ya,
nightlife.
Philip. Thanks for popping in.
Yeah. Philip
Huh?
Massey, thank you for the follow as well on Twitch. I really do appreciate. Hope you come back. And every Saturday I'll be here. And of course, it's getting late, so it might be probably 2 a.m. in Australia right now. And guys, I know You guys are pretty kind of like tired right now. So let's patch things up. Please do, Mike, let us know all the premieres, all the things that are going on with your channel and of course with your life if you want to share anything that would kind of like future collaborations and event. Please let the people know the red carpet is yours.
Hmm. I don't know. Nothing much is happening at the moment. Uh, I'm still looking. I'll still be looking for a job next year because my job finished this year after 27 years of work. So I'm just taking a little bit of time out. That's why I did the Philippines and Thailand travel over there. So the Philippines adventure series, that's all up on the channel now. If you want to watch it from go to woe, there's about, I don't know, there's between 16 and 20 videos there. And of course, the Thailand adventures will be starting in probably 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Next week, I've just got a premiere, just unboxing my computer that I got, and then the Philippines adventures start with another few beautiful places over there in Thailand, where we venture to Bangkok, Hua Hin, and over to Koh Samui, which was fantastic. So they're the premieres coming up. I premiere every Thursday night, 6:30 Philippine time. What is it? 9:30 Melbourne time at the moment, and I think what is it? 5:30 Thai time. They're the times roughly I know, but I've got a premiere every Thursday night, probably about the next 20 weeks. So I've got that. So I actually haven't done any new vlogs at the moment since I got back about 8 weeks ago, 6 8 weeks ago from Thailand, except for the unboxing. So I'll get out not too far away and do a little bit more vlogs. And of course, I want to get a few little vlogs with the drone. I did have one part where I put a bit of drone stuff into when we went to Devil's Mountain, I think it was over in the Philippines, and then it got a little bit sick, so I couldn't fly it for the rest of the holiday when I was in Philippines and Thailand. So I want to get a little bit of that footage into some of the vlogs around here, so that should be good. So um, yeah, may even head out tomorrow or Monday. The weather's supposed to be pretty good. Just hopefully the wind isn't too strong, but yeah, come and check it out. Come and check all the vlogs out and see what you think, and you'll see some beautiful places in Thailand and the Philippines where I went to, and of course Melbourne. If you want to have a little bit of a look at Melbourne and some of the places where I've been to there, check out those vlogs as well. Most welcome. And sometimes I occasionally go live, um, yeah, at random occasions. So definitely do that. And of course, if you want to check out some of the other adventures, Tina and Bem Bem, she did vlog alongside us when we were there together on her Outlook, which they were all fantastic as well. But it was good. That's about all that's happening with me, I think. Um, I think that's about all. I think that's about all. Yeah. So there you go. Thanks, Icy. Thanks,
Aw,
everyone.
that's
I think that's
nice.
about all.
Yes.
I think that's why I
And
got a.
do
I
you
think that's why.
see Twitch? Zaizuli, is that for me or the gentleman? I think it's for you, Mike. Do you see Twitch? Do you have Twitch? Are you gonna be doing
No,
any Twitch?
no Twitch. No, no. That's the only Twitch I got. No, no,
But
no, no.
Zaizuli, don't worry. You're gonna see Mike. He's coming here, and also if you're on YouTube, if you want to, you could check out all these people in Thailand. How do you endure the smell of open sewage? One more question from Zaizuli. So, how do you endure the smell of open sewage?
Uh, well, I didn't really smell it. I think maybe there was only one. Maybe there was only one bit in Bangkok. Maybe I smelled a little bit. That's probably about all. But
Hmm.
I hardly smelled it. Um, I'm just trying to think. There might have been one other place down near Phuket. Like they had sort of the waterways, which was a bit stagnant, the water there. But that's probably about it. Yeah, the worst smell I had, the worst place I did when I smelt was when I was in Manila, and I thought I'll go for like it was like when I went for about a 10-minute walk out of Terminal Two, across the overpass the other side. When I got out of that, that was really bad. But um, yeah, I didn't really smell anything in Thailand. That was
Oh,
all
that's
pretty good.
nice. While in
Mm,
Japan, especially in Akihabara, there's a port, Shibuya as well. There's a port where it's like
mm.
Tokyo. You're in Tokyo. That the smell is just not good, but
Oh,
that's part
okay.
of Tokyo. And of course, the chosen one. Have a good day. The kids have a soccer game,
Actually,
so go, 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 win that
oh,
one,
nice.
chosen one. Hope you have a wonderful day as well. And thank you, Mike. I know there's hiccups, but I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna do better. And
No,
of
that's
course, that's
okay.
what we do. That's what we do. We do get better every day. But thank you for always, coming to my stream. It's always such a privilege talking to you. As I've said
No,
earlier, he's one of those people that is, there's always going to have a healthy discussion. And that's why I feel kind of bad right now because
try
it's
to.
not as perfect as it is because we can actually like talk, like so much stuff because we don't really have that feeling of like you're right, I'm right. We don't. We just exchange information, which is good,
That's
you
it.
know.
That's it. That's
Yes.
exactly what I said before. Discussions aren't about winning or losing. It's about discussing things. There's two people can have different opinions as long as you just listen to each other, and sometimes you might be able to see a little bit of their opinion their way on their discussions. Sometimes you might learn something from each other, even though you might not agree fully with it. That's what discussions are about. you know.
Yeah,
And the
and if
good
you
thing about it
cannot,
is,
yes, if you
mm,
cannot have a healthy discussion and you know it'll trigger you, then don't talk
yeah,
about it. That's why I don't talk religion, politics, because I know it'll trigger me. And I might say stuff that I really don't want to. So, stuff like that,
that's right.
guys.
That's right.
Yes. But
That's it.
definitely,
That's exactly
Mike,
right.
I'll also gonna drop Tinai and Bem Bem because if you're gonna
Mm,
watch,
mm.
Mike's vlog, you're gonna have to watch the other one because it's kind of like side by side vlog. So you kind of see the real picture, real story of where they gone to, and it might really kind of like, you know, motivate you to go to the Philippines as well. And also, don't forget to,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
pinned on the live chat. Book your reservations if ever you're going to be in the Philippines. You're going to be taken care of really, really good. And if you want, admin can be your tour guide, but be very, very good at admin because I'm going to hunt you down if you're not. But, anyways, thank you so much, Mike, for everyone and for all the new follows and new
You're
subscribers.
welcome.
Thank you. But anything else you want to say before we go, Mike?
No, I think I think that's. I don't know. That's it. That's it. I think I've said everything, haven't I? I don't know. Look, just be. You know, enjoy life. Uh, don't worry about what other people think. Live the life how you want to live it, because that's we get one shot at it, and don't have regrets or whatever. If you want to do something, just go and do it. Be good to each other, kind to each other. Be kind to Icy. Go and follow her on Twitch. She only needs a few more. Make sure you do that.
No, only follow me if you really like me. But no, just follow me anyways. You might like me,
Follow her anyway.
down the road. I'll grow
That's
on
it.
you.
You just never know.
You just
You
never
never know.
know. Just watch and watch more and more again. Interact with me, and you're gonna love me eventually. I'm sure of that.
That's it.
Or not.
That's it. We all do.
Thank you guys. Thank you. You guys really makes my week. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mike.
Uh,
Hope to basically have a collaboration with you in person, someday. It would be really nice. A sit down, like a real podcast. Like, no, Mike, this is it,
Mike,
Mike. Like that. But thank you so
When are you
much,
going to the
Mike, from
Philippines?
admin. I am, but I'm
No,
gonna
you're
do
welcome, man.
get
You're welcome.
better. I'm gonna get better, Mike, so we can actually sink in. Because I don't know now if your end is delayed or my end is delayed. Like I think I'm having like a hard time listening. I don't know. Maybe I'm just deaf. I don't know. I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
I think now it is within 1 second. That's all on StreamYard that I see, so that's okay. And that's the other thing I was going to say. Like, this is the one channel that you see out of so many that you can actually have a proper discussion without people people attacking each other in the chat, which I see in a lot of other streams. And those other streams, I just leave. I'm not into all that drama and type stuff. This is good where you can have a discussion. And, everyone can,
Aw.
have their opinion, say what they feel, what they think, and people respect it. That's always important to remember, folks. You want your
Aw.
opinion respected, you got to respect others.
But
Yeah.
thank
Good.
you. And whatever he said is all because of you guys watching this and participating on the live
That's
chat.
it.
So, all credit to you guys. You make it really nice because even if I
That's
make
it.
a rule here, if all of you doesn't follow, it's either my channel will be closed or I'll be toxic too, you know. But I'm happy that I could, I could really put that hammer down, if someone is being bad in the chat, we don't need it. I don't want you to have that kind of influence. I want everyone to feel welcomed. And even if you're a piece of shit, maybe we can change you in a way. And if not,
Well, you
then
just
you're
never
going to be
know.
banned.
If not, you'll be flushed.
Yes, yes. Right. But yeah, that's just what it is. We just want level headed, normal,
That's it.
healthy
That's it.
conversation.
That's it. Sometimes people forget they're actually adults and not kids. It's you know.
Oh my god, that's true. My favorite word is man child. I man child
Oh,
or woman child. I don't know what is the equivalent of man child if it's a woman. Is there one?
uh, uh, I don't know.
Right? I feel like
I don't
it's
know. I don't.
not.
There's a good question to put out to the community. Do they
Right?
know?
Okay, guys. So anyone who's watching this on live right now and on
Hmm.
replay after the live stream, please comment it on this video, not on the live chat.
Yeah.
Comment down on this video. What is the equivalent of man child if it's called with a woman? And I wonder if it's because guys are more, they give more value that you don't want to be a man child. Right? And women, sometimes we act dumb. Like in Japan, it's very prevalent that people or women in particular act stupid because it's kawaii, you know. But I don't know. You know?
I,
Yes.
I'm better off not to comment because I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, yeah. But it's my
Even
time
I'm
to
not sure.
comment on that. But yeah, we have a culture
Mm,
of that in Japan. They're not really
mm.
stupid. They just act like that because that's what is kawaii, you know. We're still in that kind of era
Oh
from
yeah,
time
yeah,
to time. But anyways, guys, be good. Thank you, Mike. I'll see you next Saturday or Thursday on your premiere. Hopefully, I'll be off at work so I can
yes,
chat. Yes. And if not, I'll
yeah.
be on
You'll
replay,
you'll see what
guys.
I'm using now. You'll see what I'm using. I can actually see it better now, better than the
Uh,
laptop with my poor
okay.
old eyes.
Thank you, Mike. Hope to
No
more
worries.
success with you. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao.
Thanks,
Oyasumi,
Icy. See you,
Mike.
chat. Be good.
Say
Have a good
bye
weekend.
to Mike,
Bye.
guys. Ayun. So now we're gonna go back to these cards. Ayun. This is way better. I feel like we kind of like bloated a little bit on that one, but definitely I'll try. I have more assignment to do on this stream. If I can only do it like perfect at once, but I'm just a one woman show in here. So thank you for everyone for the patience for helping me figure out, the things that I'm supposed to do, and being patient with me of having a panel and having some technical difficulties. To all the follow fans, though, and thank you for the super chat as well. And for the people that keep donating on ICFit, thank you to everyone. It means a lot to me. It helps me streaming better, and it helps me kind of like motivated to do more because I feel you guys. I feel you. you know, I don't know why I'm sounding like perverted here, but anyways, guys, thank you so much. And last one before we go, Zaizuli Ayan, does ordinary white guy, what is that? In Japan. What? Does ordinary white guy fare well in Japan? I'm not into anime or manga, and I will go to Tokyo one day. Japan loves Moomin and Winter, and I love Japan. And from Mike, thanks everyone. Felipe, thank you. Fanzo, thank you. Chosen One. To all the people, I cannot mention every one of you because I have a short term memory sometimes, but thank you so much. But white, yeah, it just depends, it just depends. Guys, dating. I've talked about this in my uploaded videos as well. When it comes to dating, don't make it too much complicated. Just know what you want, and no, 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 no. Just know what you need in life. If you are into a settling, like if you want to settle down, know what you need and not know what you want, if that makes sense, because sometimes you go for what you want specifically, but what you want doesn't want you in a sense. So just to make sure to be always realistic of the things you need or want, and always make it a point to just enjoy other people, enjoy their company. And if they're not for you, then you just have to move on. There's so many people in the world, and you'll just have to find your own people. And I hope ICFit live stream does that for you every Saturday, 9:45. But sometimes I'm late, and I hope to see you next week. And if I'm not, 9:45, I'll let you know, guys, when I'll be live next week, because I'm gonna be attending a party. It's very, very like, so I'm just gonna have to tell you all about it. So hopefully you'll still be awake. And if not, we're gonna do Sunday as well. So depending on the time, please stay tuned, subscribe, follow, like, and share this live stream. And thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, and kokoro kara arigatou gozaimashita. Otsukare sama deshita. Thank you so much. Phew. No, Felipe G. I see that. Oh my god, I feel like we won Super Bowl last week. Oh my god, I'm so happy, and I have to just show it on your face, Felipe G. Because yes, we're doing better than you Packers, and we might have a chance, But definitely looking forward to all the football. Ayan, Felipe G, before I forgot, you should check. I don't know if you know Perna. Brandon Perna. I think I actually like shared it in my community. Packers, Broncos, I've watched them as well. Please do watch them as well. So thank you so much. Otsukare sama deshita. And of course, ayan, Zaizuli, thank you. Ayan, to all the Twitch people, thank you so much for the love. I do appreciate it a lot. And to all my YouTube family as well, thank you so much. Happy weekend, everyone. And I'll see you next week. And to my uploaded videos, comment on that, say hi. And again, don't forget, comment down below in the video, not in the live chat, what is the equivalent, if there is, of a man child if it's a woman. I thank you. Thanks, Hyson Admin. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you all. Oyasumi, otsukare sama deshita. And dahil sa channel na ito, kayo ang bida. Bye-bye, guys. Mwah. Ciao, ciao.